Well met, lords and ladies. Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode. I saw dancing in the back rooms. I'm happy. But yeah, so this took a while to actually set up, and granted, this is going to be a long video because the source video is long, so the review will be long by the transitive property. So better get started, but just I do need to fill people in because this does require a little bit of context. So I've talked about kamexri a few times on this channel, just in offhand comments, like the fact that we were both in Glamwit Academy, the fact that when we talked about Gacha Animate, particularly with Ghosty, that they kind of didn't really portray the illegality in quotes of that app in any sort of proper way in their video. But main thing that I've mentioned about kamexri several times is my gripe with the comments about the origins of voice-acted gacha content, which I've gone back to the video to check. Basically, my main gripe was the fact that the way that it was portrayed in the entire gacha timeline video was that they thought that the one of the key successes of the Music Freaks, I guess just on its own, was voice acting, not the combination of several other things. And then also, I didn't remember this from the video, but actually they did highlight one video, one voice acted mini movie that came out before the Music Freaks, and in that video, that seemed to be the conclusion, and also the fact that the video itself was deleted. So here's what Kamek said on that video after that point. They said, a couple of disclaimers, just want to let you know that one of the first voice-acted mini-movies, but notice the use of the word one of the now, because there were several comments about several other voice-acted videos that came out before the Music Freaks, including Sapphire Wings, which is the reason I checked it out in the first place. So thanks for that comment. Definitely worth it. Not. Anyway, so made by Ink Details, actually not deleted and still up. Here's the link. I highly encourage you to watch. It's super entertaining and well made. There's also been many voice-acted movies than just this one. I think that's meant to say before Music Freaks than just this one, despite what's said in the video. However, I'm pretty sure this movie was the one to get the most attraction. Which the video did come out in September 2019, so that might have been the case. But however, the reason saying that it's the the video that gained the most attraction kind of reads like kamexri is actually trying to say it got the most attraction, therefore is the one that I saw, and therefore the one that counts in this regard. So I don't know. That being said, but while most of kamexri's claims on this matter in general have been wrong on several levels, does the video itself actually hold up? And that's what we're here to find out today. But before we do that, I'm going to let Ghosty in because she's been reacting to all of my kamexri comments and probably has a few things to say about them herself. So here we go.
Speaking of kamexri.
Yes.
Yeah, fan content is in a legal gray area. Nobody has sure, Lumi has rights over the artwork, but the app itself is fan content and thus lies in a legal gray area.
Yeah, this was
Lumi could go out and sue Gacha Animate, but
it seems that from what I understand, Luname's main method of dealing with competition is to just step up his own game or the company's own game itself, literally step up the game, because when Gacha Plus came out, oh, lo and behold, suddenly Gacha Life 2 adverts start appearing and announcements and possible concepts, and now here we are the day before the app is due to release on Android.
Also,
I don't know.
By the way, speaking of Gacha Life 2, there is a website called GachaLife2.com, but it's actually peddling Gacha Nox downloads.
Yeah, I did see a video that there were people making fake Gacha Life 2 things, saying that since the beta got leaked, they're using that chance to then go and say, oh, you know, this is where you can get this from, and, you know, give us your data or stuff like that, you know. The
Yeah,
usual malarkey.
Don't click on those. Those are most likely scam links or just virus latent downloads. Back away from those as fast as humanly possible, children. Also, Jacob, before the stream, I pulled up a website that's 101 swear alternatives.
Okay, I'm gonna let KW in for this one actually, but just because I don't have a segue.
Oh, yes, I am here once again.
I imagine your kamexri
Me,
opinions aren't as
KW.
strong as either of Ghostie's or mine.
Also, I'm quickly also going to say I'm here to break the curse because every Gacha review I've been in has been lackluster content. And me being here is probably a terrible omen.
Hey,
Or it breaks the cycle of the curse. I hope it breaks the curse.
I'm hoping
Because
it breaks the
all of
curse
the
as well. After all, it has been reported that this is good and very entertaining. Granted, it was reported by
Like-
kamexri, but we'll see how that turns out.
Yes, kamexri, the girl who was wrong.
Oh, no.
Yes, that was the joke that I was making before. Replace girl with envy, and then, yeah, basically that. Okay, so anyway, yes,
No,
Bond, sorry you missed your window, because that was, I had KW in the back rooms the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that, KW. But, you know,
fine.
we're gonna watch Renegade and get up to some banana shenanigans.
Indeed. Are you reading off the list now? Was that the first one on there, Banana Shenanigans?
No, actually, it's number 8.
Oh. Okay, that's fair. All right. Anyway, so before we go to the say to the chat, so hello to Fox Rocketeer, to Go Kitty, and also Bon, who I've already put on the screen before.
And
I'm
I
fairly
don't know
certain-
what that word.
Oh, but Shardy might still be here. I'm fairly certain Josh is here too, because actually Josh has been set. Josh, when I put the premiere up, obviously, because that comes up in notifications, and Josh
Right.
immediately started looking into apparently this Q&A that the creator actually made. So yeah, I think that might have been like a pinned comment or something. I'm not sure. And then just the description. Oh wait, no, it's the answering a few questions section that's further down. Okay, so there is a pinned comment Q&A, but I will be reading that out after this video comes out.
Yes,
There's one more image I've got,
us
which is
like
the description. Yeah.
oh, man.
So, oh man, I know this GLM was put together a little differently than many others, so hopefully it doesn't throw anyone off. Haha. It definitely took way longer to go together than it should have. I strongly regret not sticking with the usual talking bubble / screenshot by screenshot format. But anyways, albeit over a month late, I finally finished. The video took 2 months, by the way. But huge thanks to all my hardworking VAs. I couldn't put this bad boy together without all of you. I mean, you regret not doing the screenshot thing with the speech bubbles, but yeah, sure. If anyone's needing voice talent, maybe GLM for your own, I recommend all these people, and there's the links that are in the description of the other video, which if you go to the link in this video, you can see the description of that video, and there's the credits. There we go.
Meanwhile, there's William in the comments that says 2 months for Gacha Life mini movies for GLMM sounds problematic.
Oh, it's
William,
better.
have you met me?
Oh, it gets better. I think what he's saying is that it's problematic to have that be like the final length of time because that feels too short. I think that's the main issue here.
Maybe.
But yeah, it gets better, William, because actually it turns out that this person only saw like the first few minutes of a couple of like the beginnings of a few Gacha videos before going in and saying, I want to do this with voice actors. So which either bodes extremely well with their showing their ambition, and also maybe this is not going to look like the typical Gacha videos based on the description. I mean, might actually be something that is better, or it might be something that's entirely bizarre and possibly Fairly unique by Gacha standards. So I don't know what that's going to be like. So I guess we'll just wait. We'll just find out. Because this video is very long, so
Oh,
yeah, let's go ahead.
If this is truly the first voice-acted Gacha Life mini movie, I applaud this. It's not, but it is one of
Beauty
them.
Girl and Sapphire Wings came out before this did.
let's hope to God it's not terrible. I'm just waiting for Gacha Life 2
and possibly
to
Suck to
release.
Me Memory Stories too.
I think everyone is.
Before we get started,
that's kamexri's greatest crime. You could ignore Viara, please. That I commend you for that, honestly. You could ignore this, but denying the existence of Midori stories, that's where I draw the line. Thank you very much.
I don't know. I haven't seen much from Midori stories, and what I have seen is
like worst bit.
For some reason, Jacob, everything I touches turns to stone.
Okay, I have actually seen all of Not Your Average Girl all the way through, so I know what the quality of that looks like. So the next Midori Stories project after the Green Knight, I will call you for that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Because for some reason, every project, if I haven't planned to be in one of these streams ahead of time, I'm walking into a 50-50, and I always lose the 50-50.
That's fair. I'm holding my soap tightly again. Couldn't find any bleach or soap I'll have to do. Can you? Is holding soap tightly even possible? Doesn't it like slip through your hands? Anyway.
If it's dried.
If it's a bottle of soap, then no, you can hold that tightly as long as you don't, get the bottle of soap.
And that too.
Okay.
Maybe I had known then what I know now. Maybe things would have turned out differently. Maybe I would be in a better place right now. But I've made my choices.
Okay, pause.
Yeah.
The hair. The hair!
I mean, I would like to offer a comment on that, but I realize that's the exact same front hair as Season 2 Morwenna, so I can't really say much.
No, I mean the back hair and how it just kind of cuts off.
Oh yeah, like the slices itself away. Yeah, probably could have chosen something different there. I'm going to talk about the narration at the start here. So a lot of Gacha videos did start with narration at this time. This was like the main era of, hi, I am such and such, this is my story. But this like actually feels like it's probably veering in that direction, but it's actually but it's still like a more enticing way at the very least.
Yeah. Like,
I've done all I can do.
Jacob, I've sent you videos for future Gacha reviews. There is one of these called, I think, it had something to do with a talent school. It starts off exactly like this, but
if only I'd
known
now what I know then, what I knew then.
No,
I would have aced my talent audition.
The main character getting on a bus to go to the talent school. Meanwhile, she looks directly at the camera and says, "Hello, my name is such and such, and I'm going to school."
Yeah, that kind of direct address when you're like in the scene is different for Gacha. It feels very like theatrical. So who knows? Maybe that I don't know. You've probably seen the whole thing anyway, so I'm not gonna get my hopes up. They gave me bad head in the back. If only I'd known what I know now, that you have to specify your haircut before getting it cut at the barbershop.
The only thing I will say about the narration, I feel like I heard that narration so many times. Well, if I could make choices better, things would have changed, but oh well, this is what happened to me. I am trapped, kidnapped, probably most likely tortured. Welcome to my life, everyone! Everyone is in the flashback how I end up here. That's
Welcome to my life. Yeah.
Like KW, it is a tire trope now, but probably back when this came out, it was kind of a novel concept.
It is. It was
like at least a novel concept in voice acted Gacha form.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Like, I think I just watched Suck to Me recently. I don't think that started out with narration. No, it didn't. It started out with like Yumi's mother and whatever. Yeah, okay. This might have been the first voice acted Gacha thing to start out being with narration at the opening. Yeah, that's something.
Like,
Also, the scars. Why did it have to be those scars? Because it's Gacha Life and everyone used those. Actually, I was gonna say everyone used those scars, but this person didn't watch that many Gacha videos, so maybe it was just the luck of the draw that it turned out to be these ones this time.
yeah, as I've noticed, it's people who don't usually watch Gacha videos that make good Gacha videos.
Interesting. If I knew then what I know now, I would have looked within and let love in somehow. If only I knew the truth back then, I wouldn't have had my little accident. Other than the half rhyme, pretty good. Also, I think like I'm pretty sure like the lighting of the back there, like you actually have the light bulb that is flashing and it is changing. So there's been so this is definitely, I think this is another person who actually used Vegas at the time, because Josh also sent me a list of like every program that was used in this video that I
What?
yeah, so there's another person who used Vegas.
Josh is a pro gamer and gets deep down and dirty with his investigations.
Jeez.
I mean, of course, you know, only the finest Gacha tubers use Vegas Pro.
Oh, Jacob Butter. That was from Beetlejuice the music.
Okay, all right then.
If there is a
My point still stands. It's a half
detail
rhyme.
we need to know, Dadgummit is
Okay. At least there's custom backgrounds. That is true. So that which if there's custom backgrounds, that means there was green screening as well. So it's better if something about the character size. Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, so that's the nature of Gacha review. You know, just because there's good things doesn't mean we're not gonna, you know, point out the bad, and vice versa. Anyway, so these are the programs in case anyone's interested. So Paddy Photoshop was also employed with this. Audacity for lines, absolutely. Once again, only the finest Gacha tubers use that. And the Record It app, which is interesting because maybe that's what some of the voice actors used. I'm not sure, because with Audacity, if you have Audacity as your program for making this video, you don't have the need to use another app to record your voice, or you just record it in Audacity. You know, oh, you want to know, is that normal red just you bleeding? That's a good point. It's like, yes, it's like faded into burgundy, so maybe she was bleeding previously, and it's now dried up. We'll see.
And now?
And camera angles. We've got camera angles, everyone. Yes.
shut the front door. We got camera angles.
And oh, okay, a slight animation tilt. Okay.
Regret. My name is Atlas Runner, and this is how my story ends.
My name is Atlas Runner.
What?
Okay, sure. I'm gonna. Here are some friends of mine, Bella Swan and Anastasia Steele. Please join the Real Names Club with them.
Fish sticks. I was hoping for an actual person name.
My name is Aurora Borealis, but everyone calls me Rory. I will be your young adult protagonist for the evening.
Am I the only one who looks for normal names when, you know, I'm looking for names of protagonists?
Well,
I guess I'm not one judge, because my main protagonist name is also Ulrich Cordia.
I mean, I guess Morwenna May is kind of out there, but Morwenna is an actual name. It's just I happen to get it from a book as well.
Craigie.
Oh, okay. Speaking of actual names, Ariana Grande. Hello.
Welcome to the stream, Ariana Grande.
Oh my god, they said the rating on the screen as if it was like a movie or a show. Oh.
Well, yes, this is a movie. So yes, that is what happens.
Gee whiz.
Okay, we've got some establishing shots too. Could this possibly be a Meadery Stories fan? That's something that he does later. Oh, but unlike Meadery Stories, this person actually just goes straight into it. I keep forgetting like the name. ink details. Yeah, ink details actually just go straight into it rather than like having random establishing shots and then going and then like a fade to something else. That's like one of the things that Midori Stories does sometimes that I'm like, what's that about? But anyway,
We actually have quality content. I'll be a monkey's uncle.
absolutely.
I'm reading
Also,
off of the list as hard as I can. I don't want to say anything that will get you demonetized. But there's some
Thank
things
you.
on this list that I question.
I did turn on monetization for this stream, before we started, which is not something I normally do. I normally turn it on afterwards. I thought this might have been a little bit of a safer bet than some of the usual stuff.
Like let me tell you something. Number 49 on this list is jerkwater. Jerkwater?
I guess like someone is being a jerk and they, I don't know, live in a swamp or something. I have no idea. Anyway, also I would like to comment on how red shirts doesn't really fit with the colors of the rest of her outfit, but that could just be my opinion. It could also be blood. We'll find out soon enough. Mr. and Miss Runner must have had fun with naming their child. Yes, probably.
Like, in that case, I would begrudge her parents. Atlas is an interesting name, but I've normally only heard it, for boys.
I've only heard it for Titans.
I am
me
just going to say right now that I am literally reading a book series called Maximum Ride. You know why? Because the character's name is also Maximum Ride, so have fun with that!
Oh,
Like,
okay.
meanwhile, there's me in the distance who hasn't read the actual book Maximum Ride. My high school actually had the Maximum Ride manga.
Okay, fair enough.
Why Caesar's ghost? Why does that exist?
Anyway, speaking of normal names, Mops McFlop says, I have a chronic addiction to establishing shots.
So do I,
understand
Mops.
that.
So do I, Mops McFlops.
Yeah. You're going to like my next Gacha project. Hopefully. It gets a point for at least having background characters because there's some people who still struggle with that. And actually, in Gacha Life, it was much more difficult because of how many character slots you would have. I can understand why this would have taken 2 months just on the base of having to design these characters by hand. And if there's one scene that doesn't work, you have to redo it all over again because there was no export codes either. The Vegas Gacha Club has more slots and export codes to have you fall back on.
Gacha Life 2 is supposed to have a lot of slots.
That is also true.
By Merlin's beard, does it have a lot of slots?
It does.
You can tell.
Beard, Harry.
By Merlin's beard. That's such a wizard. This is a wizard swear.
It is a wizard swear, literally. 316 to be exact. Yep, there we go. Imagine having export codes that work. I mean, yeah, I've been there before. I did have to remake Darren from the Music Girl like a few because his export code for some reason doesn't like to transfer. I mean, he is like the worst character in the whole show objectively, so I can understand like what is being hinted at to me, but you know. Gacha Studio only had 6 character slots unless you brought more with real money. I'm guessing you meant bought. There was also no way to save character codes, which again was a thing up until Gacha Life, which was what this was made in.
Holy cow, that must have been horrible.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Got him right where I want him. No, it was easy. The easiest grab of my life.
I got him right where I want him, off screen.
Yeah, tell boss man this is a guaranteed 2 mil by dawn tomorrow. Alright.
I would normally begrudge the volume of this voice actor, but I'm going to say he's talking on the phone right now, and it's obviously a private conversation, so it makes sense.
Right. I gotta keep moving. I'll call again once the transaction is...
I like how like the credits are still going as like the first bit happens, although I would probably like a little bit of like a change of scenery to match that, because it just seems like it's like we're gonna hold on this shot for the entire time the credits are on screen now.
Like, this guy is talking and it's just like Looney's self-insert just sitting, at a bar off screen.
God.
It's like, we have him white, but we want him.
Yeah.
The whole fandom at Luname.
Yeah, I think we're gonna give a patch that. Oh, you use mobile gacha. Well, that's your first mistake.
Yeah, I think.
How is that the mistake?
John.
Well, because clearly the export codes don't work. The evidence is there.
Actually, no. There was recently a content update for the mobile ones, and it kind of, to Looney's unluckiest of luck, kind of broke everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Hey,
was
man, don't-
working fine for like months and everything. But after hearing these updates about Gacha Life 2 and getting an update on Gacha Club, it's just like, are you kidding me? Can we just wrap our stuff up before you broke everything?
Also, don't hate till you try it. I did try it. When Gacha Club came out, I actually tried it on my phone first because the PC version wasn't out, and I hadn't found BlueStacks yet.
Also,
And then I immediately found BlueStacks and switched back to it so I could make the next musical episode, and did.
what?
Yeah.
Number 95 on this swear list is North. North?
Yeah, like from Pinky and the Brain, I'm guessing.
I think.
Oh,
Jacob-
or from Lady in the Water by M. Night Shyamalan. Also, Ariana Grande. Yeah, I've unfortunately emojis don't show up on Restream, so I have no idea what this looks like.
Oh, I think Jacob currently took off Bon.
They weren't an issue. I clearly didn't try it long enough. Oh, I tried it long enough. Trust me, I assure you, I tried it long enough, and then and then the PC version came back, and I switched right back.
Oh god.
Well, Jiminy Christmas, Bon, you're gonna be really angry at me because I didn't like the mobile version at all and went straight to PC.
That's fair. I was too impatient. I wanted the PC features, so I found out about BlueStacks.
Did you try it for 3 years?
Did I try for 3? No, because I prefer to have things that work for me. Thank you. Why would I waste 3 years of my life on an inferior product? Excuse you.
Bon, I'll be a monkey's uncle before I go back to mobile gacha.
Here's the thing, I do actually kind of like doing stuff on the PC and just a bit more than on mobile because I have more space than on my mobile. So
Yes.
I am sorry, but I think I have to go for Team PC on Gacha Club. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, even Emily switched for a while, but then had to switch back because her PC wasn't working. Not the app itself; it was the PC that was the problem. Before you say anything,
Believe it or
so
not,
yeah.
like us PC people have the longest wait before we get to our first look at Gacha Life 2. We get to wait till the hashtag end of the month club.
Haha, yeah.
By
yeah,
millions
true,
of
I'm
fans,
bringing
we
back
have to
Blue-
wait a long time.
I'm
I
bringing
just
back
didn't wait on
BlueStacks for that
the
reason. Oh, okay. I guess he just vanishes and fades into the vehicle that didn't stop to pick him up at all, and there was no door sound effect or anything. Oh, and of course the bin was full, so someone could just easily pull the phone because they don't have to fish around for it at all. Yeah, that was a great plan.
Egad, don't grab that for the trash. You don't know where that's been.
Well, he does in the trash.
The kidnapper is being stalked by a kidnapper.
Hold on, did that guy's hand just stretch? I think it did. I think his hand stretched outward like Reed Richards. Okay, what is happening? Why is there a shadow appearing from all angles? I don't get it. This might be like a clue in the actual song, but I don't speak whatever language this is in, so I have no clue what's happening right now.
I'm trying to listen. I think I actually know the language, but
Like,
I-
the shadow thing is a bit distracting, but shut the front door if it isn't pretty.
Hmm. What, the shadow?
No, not the shadow, everything else.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, I was gonna say everything else is pretty. The shadow kind of like ruins it a bit. It is in time with the music, which I do appreciate whenever I see that in something. That is true. And yes, I would see a character trip on the credits would be fun because he was walking for a bit before that was happening. Especially if something's gonna break the fourth wall, then yeah, that's the perfect thing. The chance to do that.
This is going to lead to a murder. I feel like
Yeah.
this is going to lead to a murder.
Put your hands up where I can see them. Drop
I love how it's just like that's the sound of it.
the
Okay.
phone.
He already has. What are you talking about? Like the phone has already been dropped.
Like,
A hot
he's
dog.
dropped his
That-
phone and his sandwich. Oh, it was a hot
Yeah.
dog.
Hot dog should be
The
the
hot
least
dog
of your
is-
concerns.
I must grieve.
Also, I like how the
what I say
dialogue has
abridged, everyone.
the dialogue has ended, but the mouth is still moving.
I thought he lost his phone. Oh no, it's fine. He had an identical grey phone that was also disposable. He's drowning in those.
Yeah, at
Where's
least
the gr-
pick yourself up a blue phone and differentiate them.
Girl, where are you holding her?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I won't be asking again. Where is the girl?
I won't be asking again. Asks again.
Hey man,
Oh, why is this so quiet? Oh, because I turned down the volume because I thought it was going to be loud. I'll put it was it 25? I'll put it at 38. There we go.
don't be so
Like,
touchy.
I
Fine.
can kind of
I'll ta-
understand judging voice volume is kind of hard in post production. At least I have that problem.
Mhm.
But we know that this program used this creator used Audacity, so
Yeah, but
there's an option to at least correct that in future.
there's an
like,
option to
I used to
correct
start-
that, but I haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah, my volume issues with in videos tend to actually come in after that because I sometimes struggle with like the volume of music trying to bear that in mind, which is why I started sending people random videos like, hey, could you tell what they're saying in this scene? That's why I started doing that.
Like, I did the same to you and KW. KW, you were actually a big help, but you were also no help at all.
I'm sorry. What did I do wrong?
Okay, all right, so it worked very well for me during the last 3 years, and the PC ones are, I'm not going to translate that word. I know what it says. I'm not going to say it out loud.
Replace that word with hamburgers.
So- Yes. So yeah, the PC version is hamburgers. So I worked with it. So and I'm sorry. Sorry. It's the word order is throwing me up for a second. Yeah, I worked with what I had and I did a good job. This is true, but that statement also applies to me. I worked with what I had and I did a good job as well. Like
they
some of the
said,
music girl
it
is
means
done in mobile, but
expensive.
never by me. That was Emily's stuff.
Like,
Yeah.
believe it or not, I don't think we should judge someone by the tools they use, but by the quality of the finished product.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
let's not talk about what I did for Koma season finale because I was on mobile.
We don't talk about Bruno.
No.
Bon? We don't talk about Bruno.
I've had that on restream for years at this point.
Oh, no.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
God.
Bon? I'm not going to send you to the gulag,
That was
but
not me.
I am going to say, yeah. Let's not judge someone by the tools they use. Let's judge them by the quality of their work. Because honestly, if you're working with mobile gacha and you create some good things, go ahead. No one's judging you. And if you work with PC gacha, it's by the same merit. Work with the tools that are best for you.
I mean, this other version works for me on the PC version right now.
Okay,
It's
and
so
yes, he's right. I did actually get the word wrong. I was thinking of something because I'm remembering like the sound of an Oldelaf song, and where he uses that as the other word, and I was like, oh wait, yeah. But you're right, I completely forgot about that. I should have known that. That was my bad. So yeah, PCs are expensive.
There's also a second paragraph.
Oh, I think it's talking about when you said something about if you're using the things that
What?
you need to use to make good quality. Then
No,
go for it.
that was me. That was my mistranslation of the French, but from the
Well,
first
no,
paragraph.
Go see read what Bone said. Did you read my second paragraph? That's what I was talking about. Because
Oh,
like,
okay. Okay, so right. So the second paragraph is the reason why it was sent to the gulag. Right. Okay.
For Pete's sake,
do
Bond.
something with mobile gacha when it can create just as good quality content as PC content. I mean, it does depend on the user. I mean, Secrets of the Plex is definitely proof that mobile gacha can get you far.
it can,
However,
yeah.
yes. However, when I said it was your first mistake, I was referring specifically, again, to the export codes not being an issue in other versions. Admittedly, I have an Android, so I never actually tried exporting gacha codes out of this mobile version. So maybe that's different, but I don't know. Okay, so rub dirt. That was the part I didn't get. Okay, there we go.
Like
Right.
cheese and rice.
Key to the girl. Let's all be fair here, huh? The girl is what you want, right? Yeah, man. Let's.
What
Did he
did he just?
brush dirt off of his like trouser leg? Yeah, let's all be fair, huh? Hey, what am I doing about that?
Let's go get her. She's right over here.
Oh, okay. Oh no, someone's just knocked the gun out of my arm when I was clearly holding it too far away for that punch. Yeah.
Runner! What in the hell do you think you're doing?
Saving your.
Well, I guess here she is in her grown form with actual back hair that is almost it's almost synced up, like
It's
trimmed properly. But I guess that is
it's
gacha life. You can't adjust it.
Oh my lord, it's coming over again.
it's a pixel difference. Can a pixel really annoy me so much? Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Luna May, you will be hearing from my lawyers.
It doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. And that one's still green.
It's
I
like a
mean-
SpongeBob meme. I don't need it. I don't need it.
I need it.
Yes.
I mean, great Scott, Jacob, look at it.
I'm the one who pointed it out. I know it's there.
Egad.
Okay. I mean, honestly, you could almost give that a pass. What I can't give a pass is this guy's back hair sticking out to the side of his. He's like done a very bad trim for some reason. I just forgot the back of his head for some reason.
By seeing
has a
the ghost, I
haircut,
didn't
Drew.
even notice.
Yeah, like look at his cheek. Like look at the way that like just dissects it. Why? You're going to call on this too, guys. I will fix that hair.
Please,
I don't know if
get
I'm
yourself
pausing yet.
buy Merlin's pants, get yourself a good haircut.
That website has a lot of Merlin stuff in it. I'm noticing.
Son
I think
of
it was
a
written by a
bucket.
Potterhead.
But it looks like.
I had it under control. But you are not assigned this case. What are you doing here?
I thought you could use backup.
If she wasn't assigned the case, how did she find out about it? Isn't this like top secret?
And apparently I was right.
Oh yeah, I do love sliding in police officers while the footsteps imply that they're taking actual steps. Why was that even the thing? Because like in the previous scene, that guy on the floor right now was using the animated walking poses. So clearly that's an option here. Now you can't see Rockman's Unfortunately, I think he's the deuteragonist. I'm imagining he is because of the way that
What is
he
that
interacts with,
mouth that you freeze on? What is that mouth?
Yeah, I don't know.
Mother shuckers.
Yeah, this is the kind of this is the kind of stuff that you would expect to see if someone has seen a few Gacha videos, and then the cartoonish mouths were the rage at this point. Or maybe I think they just like started to die out a bit, but should I bring Angry French Bomb back?
Oh
We need to move this video along. I can't like stop every single time to process that. Bring in
Yeah.
Spanish Bomb, that'll be fine.
Like, this is already long enough. I don't think we can handle it, because holy cow, do we have much more content to see.
Yeah. Is he gonna come back and steal the hot dog?
No, Runner. The director is not gonna be happy about this.
I mean, well, technically right.
Do you realize how much trouble you're gonna be in?
What, not even a thank you? I totally prevented a nasty trip to the hospital back there, Guster.
He was aiming for his head, right? That's not a trip to the hospital. That's a trip to the morgue.
Thank you.
Guster, come on.
I'm sorry.
Oh wait, his name was
Seriously?
actually Buster. I thought she was being
No,
like coy. Like, oh yeah,
His name
I have
is...
someone else to say to you, Buster, but no, it's like his actual. Okay, fine.
Oh, God.
No, I mean, G. Willikers, Jacob. His name is Guster.
Oh, it's wait, Guster. No,
Or at
I'm
least
looking at
that's-
the credits right now.
If it is
Oh.
Buster, you can correct me, but the voice actress keeps saying it as Guster.
Oh, apparently the second build name is Declan Barra or something. So maybe Buster is a nickname or Guster. I don't even know anymore.
Let's just continue.
Oh no! Sorry,
Sure.
no. I got it. Sean Guster. It was a different name, like further down the list. So it is Guster.
Holy cow!
Oh.
Yep, that's his name. It's Sean Guster.
Oh. Did the parents just hate him for no reason or something?
Would you like me to read out some other names that
that's
are,
so-
are characters?
Crikey.
So a bit further down we have Quinn Beacon,
Beak.
and
Oh, come
Yep,
on, Jacob. Please, tell
just
me
ab-
these
just
are
above that-
bogus. Tell me
just
these
above
are
that we-
bogus.
well, about as bogus as Nessa Lepton. Okay, I think that's all the names that I've
My goodness.
because all the others are like director and chief and bar 1 and bar 2. So yeah, okay, nothing else super interesting. Anyway, let's go back to Sean Guster and Atlas Runner.
Thank you. You did save my butt. But Runner, you know I won't be able to save yours. How many times have you done this?
I don't know, 3, 5 times.
What was that?
Like 5 times, okay? I get it. I'm in trouble.
I don't think you do.
Hey, you know what? This is like okay exposition. I'll say that much because it's getting someone to reconfirm something to themselves, but just to make a point to them. So I can sort of get it. Does feel like a little bit like we're playing catch up with this, but I don't know. You got to put that somewhere.
You get it, Runner.
Like a wind character and name them Guster. I mean, why not?
That would actually make sense.
Because
Because-
Runner promised for sure.
It's entirely possible.
I'm sorry, but the names of these characters just crack me up.
Yeah.
I guess you could say I'm hard-boiled for some more comedy content.
Okay. So if you got an egg pun website up as well.
No, that one I came up with on my own. I only have the 101 swears.
Oh,
But I keep defaulting to crikey for some reason.
okay.
It's
I don't
number
think you do.
58 on the 101 list.
So I have a question here. So these siren lights, nice touch, along with the sound effects. But my question is, the police ran on from that side, but they took the character off the other direction and then got rid of the weapons and everything and the hot dog and also left that way. So why did they leave in that direction if their car's the other way?
No, stop!
Oh, good grief, we're starting this, are we? Okay. Imagine a guy named Buster because a superhero name is Guster. Yeah, that sounds like a Golden Age comic, honestly.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah. By day, he is mild-mannered Donnie Buster, but as soon as he was struck by a gust of air from a radioactive waste site, I don't know, he became the incredible Guster. The sensational Guster, because Incredible's already taken. Yeah, the sensational Guster. There you go. Sounds like a Pops parody. Honestly, just a superhero parody. Like I said, there aren't enough Gacha comics out there. Ghost Kid, you should make a Gacha comic about Buster, the superhero called Guster.
At this point, we should just struck for.
I guess they found the car. Yeah. Struck by a Guster. How else do you get wind powers? I don't know.
Holy cow.
If only I wasn't at the nuclear waste center when that light breeze hit me in the face.
Shut the front door.
Oh my, no, stop. Stop.
Ugh. This is taking too long.
Okay, another positive I have to say here is that this person isn't falling up to the idea of always having to have a speech bubble or a voice of something happening and just being able to represent something in pure silence. You know, the long wait. We don't need to necessarily be like, after a long wait, because I'm lazy lol or something like that. Oh no, sorry, because I'm lazy ubu would be what people would say at this time. So yeah.
I should have known I'd see you back in here.
Struck by a tornado and lived. Yeah, and the arch nemesis happens to be, you know, the sister of the person whose house who got squashed by the house that, you know, Buster was in. Just a whole Wizard of Oz reference. His feet weren't moving. Like the batching, his feet were not going anywhere.
Hiya, William.
It's just like I'm not happy with you.
Like,
I
and
wonder we only saw the legs.
she just watches him in his office, just, you know, I'm not happy with you. I thought I'd see you in my office again. And then he just starts busting a mad groove.
Exactly. Struck by a light breeze, but made out of the
Smooth
Once upon a
criminal.
time, there was a little boy named Buster who was normal until one day he was kidnapped by a lab and then injected the powers of wind magic into him with a syringe of compressed air, radioactive air to be specific. Now he is Guster the superhero. And he combated Michael Jackson.
I told you not to call me that. Miss Runner, this is the 4th time, let me repeat, the 4th time that you've infiltrated a case without being assigned. And
Oh, hey, there you go. It wasn't 5.
5th.
Wait, what?
This is
Okay.
the 5th time.
Why are you saying that with such pride in front of your superior?
Oh my
Are you
gosh.
trying to get yourself in more trouble? Why
That's a very good question.
even say that?
Yes.
Ooh,
I'm so disappointed. Moonwalks and got caught on the door frame. I mean, he's a tall fellow, so yeah, probably.
No, there's like
Angry.
there's this thing where so just a quick little funny thing I saw. So there is a character in Demon Slayer who's like the king of demons or whatever, and he's supposed to be inspired by Michael Jackson. And so on social media, someone decided to cosplay as this said character, but changing other characters from that anime series by moonwalking.
Moonwalking quickly in their direction.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah, they're like,
Brilliant.
ah, it's this big bad demon guy, and he's just like, down, moonwalking.
Smooth criminal.
You right. Please
Yes,
continue.
Mazan, yes.
I'm sorry, did you say you right? In the workplace? Why?
Runner, the only reason you're still here is because you are, unfortunately, exceptional in this line of work.
Okay, we didn't need that exposition. That we could have done without.
Thank you.
I'm not finished. Yes, you're exceptional, but you're also dangerously impulsive. You don't
You're a maverick. You're trying to control a lone wolf. You
You're
play
a
by your own
Hufflepuff.
rules, not by the establishment.
Oh,
Gosh darn it, you get results though.
Shoot, the tankiness back. Snape.
Like-
Severus Snape.
Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
don't listen to those in higher authority, and you do what you deem fit, despite direct orders. If any other agent pulled what you've pulled,
I'm so
Okay, sorry, is she so not only is she exceptional, she's legitimately the best? Okay. Alright.
Freckle Rock, you think she would be smarter?
Yeah. So
Like-
we have a maverick character who at the moment's biggest issue is being hot-headed and impulsive and always going after missions, doing everything better than everyone else.
Gee
Not
Willikers.
looking good right now.
sorry.
Gee Willikers
okay?
indeed.
It won't happen again.
but you're not.
I'm
and that
trying
much
my
is
hardest
obvious.
I'm fighting my impulses not to swear.
Miss Runner, your dad and
Okay,
I were like
I have to
brothers.
say something here with this pose.
Oh
Why?
God. Okay, hold on, KW, just get that line. Your dad and I were like brothers. What? Why would that be relevant in this point? Like this again. With the
Oh.
other position scheme was fine, but this one it just seems like this guy is here to get capital to speed. Like you're the best agent we've had. Your dad and I were like brothers, and therefore you have special treatment. And
Oh god, no,
Gosh darn
I hate that
it.
short story trope. But I was just
Mhm.
gonna say, like the pose he's doing, like I just do not like it because he's supposed to be serious and everything. But then when he does that pose, it's like all cutesy and adorable and everything. Like
Get
Yeah,
out of Moena's pose this instant.
thank you. I was like, did anyone else notice that I only ever have Morwenna in that pose, except for the few times I've had Agatha there, where before was like so to symbolize like the connection of their past. But for the most part, that is Morwenna's signature pose, and I only use it for her.
We knew each other for many years. We had such high hopes for you
Apparently
here. But I
Vaughn is not satisfied with the fact that I'm not going to swear this stream.
Well, too bad. I'm enjoying this website. I like send this website to every guest from now on.
can't keep allowing you to get away with blatantly disregarding the rules. You're almost an adult, and frankly,
Almost. I'm sorry. You
Okay, there
hired
you go.
a minor
there you
to
go.
go
Ghost
on the
Cody.
covert operations. What are you? Why? Why
There
would
you
you
go,
do that?
There you go, Ghost Kitty. There's your answer. She is almost an adult.
She's almost like I thought she was just a small woman.
Apparently not.
Okay. Okay then.
Holy cow! How young do you employ?
Yeah, because that's a good point. Because clearly she's like risen in the ranks, so she's been working there for some time. All
you
right.
need to start acting like one.
So, what are you saying?
Jeez,
What I'm saying, Miss Runner, is that you're on probation. You will not be going out on any case, big or small, until you can prove that you're ready again. I better not see you even an inch away from any case files.
And just because you happen to have snuck out 5 times at this point to go on covert operations, but you weren't assigned them, I better not catch you doing this a 6th time when you've been banned from other operations. Oh, then I'll get angry.
wait, if he's an adult and she's a child, how old is she?
I'm going to.
Is she?
If she's almost an adult, I'm going to guess 17.
16 or 17, but judging by her height. What?
I don't know. She's a small 17-year-old. Whatever.
Can I pull an F and refer to her as a short potato, please?
Yes, go on.
Just
Yes,
once.
absolutely. Just a fun-sized potato. How the heck does she prove to be ready again? Probably by just staying put until otherwise told, because the whole like thing is just she's trained to follow orders.
Like either that or you know, let her go be a kid somewhere else.
Like,
Yeah, I
like,
know,
does she
Senator-
even go to high school?
I was gonna say I was about to say Senator School. Like I admittedly, it's not often that a gacha series does not take place in a school. That much I appreciate in this. But at the same time, considering the age of the character, maybe it should take place in a school.
William, that's so unfair.
Suffering
Not an inch,
succotash.
Miss Runner. You're done and you're dismissed.
She was already pulling their face before the sound effect came in. Is that like normally do it at the same time? You're just like.
Don't send her to school. They always send her to school. But we just learned the protagonist is barely an adult. Yet she's working in the police force.
It's not even the police force. It's like secret agents. That's even worse.
Because this milk at lady, you're a short potato. Try drinking some milk. Runs off.
All right.
In that case, yeah, please do send her to school. Teach her some discipline by getting her some education.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
go
wonder
to-
she's acting.
Go do
no wonder
that princess school or whatever that we watched.
Oh no! Don't
Like-
send to Princess Boarding School. That place did try and teach discipline, but that's not a good example. They went too far there.
Like, judging by. I was gonna say, judging by her age, 16 to 17, yeah, she probably should be in school because it's normally 16 or 17, you know, to where your brain is still developing in the frontal lobe and you don't have base impulses yet.
Unless this is supposed to be like some sort of summer program.
A summer program where she rises through the ranks of an elite secret agent force. Did you hear that sentence at all?
Also, by the way, Jacob, I've sent you the 101 swear website.
Oh, all right then. Thank you. Here are 101 great words and phrases you could use to avoid cussing. These are arguably better, more interesting, more creative, and far more insulting than any of those cliche old four-letter words. Agreed. Again, we don't know, but she's almost an adult, so I'm guessing 17.
16 or 17.
Yeah.
So she's not just a small potato. Most likely 17.
She's
God,
an
what's
even
that
smaller
dude's
potato,
hair?
yeah.
Oh God! Oh my eyes!
Oh, okay. So this is a school now. I'm pretty sure. It's like a public library or something, but most likely a school. Ooh, that was some weird fades there. Got to render out that scene beforehand, otherwise it would just see everything fade into each other. Someone had like 3 heads inside of their own at one point.
Oh God.
Also, who needs frontal lobes? You can live with that.
Let's
That was
not.
it's a Freddy's reference. And like,
Yes, I've actually also seen that MatPat theory. I think Bon is quickly realizing that most of my FNAF background comes from very old MatPat theories that have been disproven long ago.
Can you believe that?
Gregory is not a robot. Say
Oh,
it
that
out
one I
there.
haven't seen.
No, don't watch it. I trust you. It will break your mind.
I mean, honestly, it's honestly like I don't really have enough context or care too much to really like find out. So if something turns out to be wrong in one of those videos, then whatever. But quite honest, like the fact is that he sums up a lot of the stuff that happens in other games, and that's why I at least have a cursory understanding. Anyway,
holy
Yeah.
cow.
I mean, almost the same age. I don't like that. Can I change my? I don't want to share an age with her. Well, maybe we'll find out it's not that. I don't know. Wait until the theory where CC equals Michael Afton equals Robot Kid. That's gonna really annoy Emily because Cece and Michael Afton have been different characters for a while. I know that because Aiden and I played them.
I can. Atlas, this is what? The 4th time you've done this?
5th.
Ha! Even worse.
I'm sorry.
I
Is she
don't like
discussing
the
her
audio.
confidential secret agent details with her friends at school? Or are these also agents in the same program? Is this totally spies? Is the entire secret force made up of teenage girls?
No.
Suffer.
And also Gusta?
Why are we here? Just to suffer?
Apparently. How's that curse coming up, Ghosty?
Worse. Exactly my point. Atlas, you can't expect the director to
Son of
keep
a motherless goat, Jacob, I'm not doing well.
I can tell.
you to
I don't like
At a
this person's
random-
audio. I hate it. It's like so low in your
Get away
headphones
with
if you're wearing
blatantly-
headphones. Like ah.
Oh, actually, I figured out I figured out the problem because I listened in, and now, yeah, it's coming out of this headphone, but not this one. So I think this
Right.
must have been recorded in mono, and it didn't translate to stereo properly,
Oh,
which
I
is weird
hate
because normally
it.
Audacity is good at doing that.
Normally, Audacity is normally good at that, except if you only have cursory knowledge of Audacity and you don't know how to fix that.
Well,
you
But I
disregarding
will
the
say,
rule.
Jacob, I am someone who likes to pan audio effects as to where the character is sitting on screen, but yeah, it's coming out the wrong side.
oh yeah, I can completely understand panning audio effects. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, but you're right. It's coming out.
It's coming out the wrong side!
Yeah, you
That
just
is
hate
like
it
even worse.
so much. It's like
Just can we just like flip the image? I don't know. Like Reach doesn't have that feature, unfortunately.
What did you?
William
table looks-
Shakespeare, this is terrible.
No, you did not.
Why does everything I touch turn to stone?
I don't know. I feel like
Please.
you have the Gacha review equivalent of Shigaraki's quirk from My Hero Academia.
But
Anyway,
yeah, except every piece of media I touch, except the Code Lyoko for some reason, just turns to kaput in my hands.
okay. So I guess Bon has changed their mind about the mild swears or the curse alternatives. Also, the chair. Oh yeah, the chair's being high up. The chair's up upgrades to the chair legs. Yeah, that's probably
Sure.
because this is when the sitting down poses would just generate the chairs underneath the characters. So that's entirely dependent on like how high up they are, and that might have, I don't know, because it's, yeah, Atlas here it looks way too small. You have to scale up Atlas accordingly to make the chair scale work, or scale down the table and just bring the two friends in. You know, bring them in close so they can hear. They can hear much more clearly how much confidential data they're receiving. You know.
Also, Ghost Kitty brought up something really curious, actually. Those are pixelated pictures of real life foods edited into the scene.
Yeah.
It's not even like clip art of hamburgers to blend in with everything else. Just
I mean, other than the real wooden table as well.
it's oh my god! Shut the front door.
Okay. Yeah. Like, sometimes it can be like a good aesthetic choice to have like, you know, real life backgrounds with gacha videos, but for some reason props don't work just as well as having real life custom backgrounds. I don't know what it is about them.
By Merlin's beard.
I think it's because they're like it's like a limbo where you sort of half want to believe they're there rather than the real backgrounds where it's
Also-
like, yeah, clearly this is different, two
No,
different things.
Merlin's beard. No.
Also, I know what foods those are. Like, the girl with platinum blonde hair is eating sushi. The girl with brown hair is having a salad with chicken and croutons. And
It's nothing a 3-course meal,
No.
honestly.
No,
I
our
don't
I
have time to
main,
finish that.
our main
no.
character, Atlas, is eating a roast beef sandwich.
What?
Hmm.
Okay, no. Here's the thing. I don't have a really full-on issue with chicken in a salad, but if it's like one of those like chicken strips or chicken nuggets you get from something like a McDonald's or whatever fast food restaurant you like to eat at, that's where I have the issue because it's like
Shut like Ghost Kitty has brought up another swear I can use. Shut the kitchen drawer.
no.
Just anything that rhymes with front door. Okay.
Also,
Yeah, anything
talk,
that rhymes with front door kind of works. I don't know.
I'm gonna
Shut
say,
the burnt small.
tartar sauce, Jacob. This filter is wearing itself thin already. We're already halfway through. We're not even halfway through this video, I bet. So let's speed this along.
Oh no, we're not. We're like on scene 3.
Bug his
Jeez.
office? How did you possibly know what he said word for word?
Of course not. I would never. Anyways, the fact that he let you off the hook for it even one time has really upset a lot of the other agents.
Okay, so these are other agents. It's not school friends. They're still in an open area. Prime time to hear about this information somewhere. Like, I don't know. Don't just be passing
You
by.
have much
but
more
yeah.
fine palate than me, KTL. I love chicken. No, I do too. I love chicken nuggets and chicken strips. I just meant if you put them in the salad, that's where I'm like, what are you doing?
Yes, I like my food in realistic image still.
I like my food like I like my women. Actually real.
Jiminy Christmas.
Stop. No. Not Jiminy Christmas.
I like them to exist.
I've had to tell quite a few people. You really ruffled some feathers.
Well, who cares about
Like,
that?
might
don't
I
get
say,
the deal. Each time
hold on. Platinum blonde girl's hair is also on mono. Can we just
and it's also unintelligible. Like,
I've stepped in, it was to help. They got themselves in a bad spot, and
I like that food like I like my women.
I just throw these in sometimes just to get people to like write the quotes in this chat, right?
Sense of others, though.
And against all orders.
Okay, this one, like, I feel like this one at least was like, it feels like it's still on a mono track for some reason, but it doesn't feel like it's going in one side. It just feels like it's like been spliced but not properly, and also that it's just like way too quiet to tell anyway. Do I have to turn the volume up again? Because I can't. Because this stuff that I have an issue with is the music is overpowering the actor, but no other ones have this issue.
You too, Nessa?
Unfortunately so.
Oh right, this is Nessa. That would be Nessa Lepton, which I guess means that
No,
the
not
redhead
Nessa.
girl is Quinn Beacon. Okay.
It's gotten to the point where I can acknowledge it needs to stop. Atlas,
Can you acknowledge the use of project?
this wouldn't be because of your mom.
Of course not. My mom can remarry all she
I
wants.
have
Okay, like every exposition scene in this video works surprisingly better than the scene with the boss. Like that's the only time where it's like, yeah, this is definitely super forced. This conversation shouldn't be happening right now, but it's an attempt was made at least. Anyway, also I like the sound effects of banging on the table. Again, small details of pose changes, which was about as far as you could get with the Gacha life.
like it's a small detail, but I kind of enjoy it. If only everything else in this scene was up to that quality.
Oh my goodness! I just imagine Shy Ronnie now as a secret agent.
Oh no!
I've actually seen the Shy
Skull.
Ronnie videos a few times.
It's not even a speck of dirt in my eye.
Are you
No one in the bank can hear you.
sure you're okay? I mean, from what I've deduced, this all started around the time your mom announced her engagement.
I'm fine. And you know what? I've lost my appetite.
Oh, but did the chair like duplicate for a second? I don't even know how that happened. Why is she sliding? You have
Okay.
walking poses for a reason.
Yes,
Right.
you have, like, probably she couldn't make the walking poses work while she was also holding the photorealistic food, but crikey, you could have just... There are apps where you can edit GIFs for a reason. Use them, please.
That is most likely what Rosie Closey did, and what I shoved
Peanut
through her
butter
eyes.
and
well.
jelly.
You know, that was definitely one of my worst bits of editing, is the through her eyes scene with Phoenix and Empress carrying separate boxes. Empress not properly skipping, the boxes being on a separate layer. Blech.
Like,
Blech.
Jacob,
Ugh.
I'm going to say, Jacob, I thought I would come on here to see some quality and break the curse, but it seems like whenever I come on a Gacha review, it's a 50-50 of, is this good content? To which case I say, every time I come on these streams, it's a 50-50, and Hades always looks me in the eyes and unveils the dinner plate with the West this platform has to offer me.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe that kamexri would have misled us this way. This has never happened before.
This is not entertaining. This is infuriating.
I wasn't getting
haven't
it
been-
but okay.
I haven't been this entertained. Like, I guess I'm kind of entertained. This is a little better quality than Sapphire Wings.
Oh yeah. I mean, on the story level, we haven't quite jumped the shark yet. Yeah.
Oh, sweet for unfortunate souls in pain, in need. That one wasn't me.
Yeah, at least Ursula has an excuse to slide around. She has no feet.
They're sliding around on the floor.
Let her go, Ness. I think this probation thing is really upsetting her. She
What gave that away?
just needs to walk it off.
I really hope
Also, the brown-haired girl is still on mono track.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's gonna stay the whole way through. I guess when this part of the ghosty torment cycle, yeah, cycle of dismay. Yeah.
Also, might I say, the table is fading before everything else, so the girls are just sitting there while the ghost table just disappears.
I think I've realized something. I think like the only music references that Bond doesn't get is when I quote my own songs.
Oh, hey,
and he shows up. Hello. It's very rare that he's on one of these streams. This was at one point referred to as the first voice-acted gacha movie. It's not.
Mother of Pearl, Aiden, I'm having a terrible time.
No, not Mother of Pearl. Why?
Like, I'm still reading up of this 101 list. I can't help it.
Yeah, and sorry, Aiden.
There's only two.
You have been here on these streams for a while, but yeah, I have a new rule now that I only like unless the creator is also one of the people, then I only have for most streams 2 guests as a limit, so that we don't just drag on for hours. The original video is 41 minutes long. We need to get through it. So yeah, unfortunately.
Someone scream in house. What the heck? I hope they're okay.
I don't know.
It sounds like
This audio
exciting
watching.
news, so it might be good news.
Oh no! I would prefer to watch this over Adam Co. Purple and My Shimmering Husband, especially My Shimmering Husband.
No, not My Shimmering Husband.
Because this one at least has like some good editing to support itself. Like we've pointed out, like it's got minor details, it's got the lighting change, it just falls on its face once again with the storytelling and with the characterization. You know, the 2 most basic things that every gacha tuber seems to ignore for some reason at first.
Should I be scared of
My
Adam Co. Purple?
Like, My Shimmering Husband had some implications.
Mm-hmm.
Dating a clone of your dead husband is totally okay.
Beat it. Dun.
Especially when you're seeing mirages of that exact same husband, and you clearly have not finished grieving yet.
I want to make that the creator of my shimmering husband eat slugs.
Yes, we've been struck by a good editor.
Stupid, all of them.
Okay, so speaking of sliding, so she's staying in the same position while the background is shifting a little, which is fine. I tried that myself. It's just applying the keyframe in a different place. The issue is that once again, this character's not been rendered and therefore is sliding at a different speed to the background. And if you don't have them at the exact same speed, it doesn't feel like a camera movement.
He looks like
my
old
camera
Niall
glitched out.
Oh, he does actually look like if you change.
Also, can I say something?
Go on. Let me just.
Please.
Oh gosh.
Oh no!
And people.
The curse is
Oh,
passing
no.
to me. The curse is passing to my webcam.
Oh no!
Like, I'm quickly going to say, and people say that Ulrich looks like Aaron Lycan. Look at this.
What was that guy's name in Sapphire Wings who looks more like him? I don't know. There's loads of Aaron Lycan clones. I've realized. Like, wow. But yeah, he looks way more. I wonder what he sounds like.
Frick. What the frick? Why? This is. Oh my god, this is so dumb.
Yeah, I'll tell you what's dumb. The fact that you're walking at this speed and don't see the person right in front of you. And apparently, the only way that you could not see someone... The only way you can't see someone like this is if you're like actually crouching down like this, going, "Stupid boss, stupid everyone. They don't understand me. My mother can marry all I want. This is a terrible thing to do. I'm so mad right now. I just can't possibly straighten my back out right now. Curse this lumbago." Anyway, yeah.
Jumping Jehoshaphat.
He grabs the pillow.
I hate this.
Gonna scream the pillow. Oh
no. Atlas went hunchback, yeah.
Also, I hate how the background is shifting with her as she moves.
I wouldn't mind that normally because that is just keyframing at different times. It's just because of him going at different distance.
He's a different distance. No, so he's standing still while everything else just shifts around him. Are we sure that Atlas is? Are we sure that Atlas isn't some sort of mind bender?
Atlas is the
she one of them
Titan,
reality
secretly like moving the sky while she holds it.
I hate it.
Like an SCP reality shifter.
I knew it. They were gonna bump each other. I knew it.
Of course. Or maybe she's an earthbender.
Whoa! Hey, watch where you're going.
Watch where you're going. Don't hunch like that while you're...
The one standing in the middle of the pathway.
Yes, the middle of the pathway. You clearly have enough room to go around if you want to move. Also, this isn't a pathway. This is open grass, you idiot.
Look again. No, I'm not.
Where did that come from? That was not there before. If you're going to use custom backgrounds, make them actually matching custom backgrounds because you don't have the usual gacha excuse anymore.
Like, were we just teleported into an Enna video?
I don't know.
Fine. I apologize.
That being said, I gotta find that background. I want to use that for something.
Didn't realize I was walking the wrong way.
This is bogus.
Dude, Alice, just to stand up for yourself. Oh wait, you're a hunchback. You gotta go down life with your head held high. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot.
Oh god.
Oh snap.
Crackle pop.
Here, let me help you.
I don't need your help, dude.
I don't need your help. I'm a capable protagonist with no issues whatsoever apart from the stuff with my family.
I'm a
And apparently I'm a
lone
maverick,
single
yeah.
female protagonist who's probably going to be kidnapped before the end of this video.
I am a strong, independent woman.
See? I'm good. Now can you get out of the way?
Still sticking to the whole "I'm in your way" narrative?
Yeah, I'm with this guy.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Listen,
Just
Bob, I'm
walk
not.
around him and move on.
This guy is already my favorite character. I don't care that he looks like Aaron.
In the mood for.
Hold on. I know you. Wow, I can't believe it. It's actually you, Atlas Runner.
The fact, okay, I'm hoping he's another agent because they're out in the
Like,
they're out in like public now. They're not even in the they're even in like the place where they're eating. So
Jacob, can I make a game theory for a second?
Oh
Go
no.
It's either A, this guy is another agent, and she's just notorious in the agency for breaking all of the rules.
Or he's the
Yes, or he's going to be the kidnapper who's going to show Little Miss Atlas the ropes.
literally, yeah. Just remember what the first scene was. You're right.
Oh, leaping lizards.
Oh,
Galloping geckos. That one's not on there. I just made that one up.
I'm going to use galloping geckos now. I need to make a list.
Yeah,
I need to
please
make
do.
my own 101 list.
Oh god.
This is fabulous.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of things that are simply fabulous, one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge jokes is the fact that, like, the Pharaoh in Season 4 started, like, saying, buy the something of the something. You know, buy the petite patootie of Ptolemy or something like that. It was, like, always something different whenever there was an expression of shock. And to the last time, we're just like, buy the Egyptian reference of the other Egyptian reference. You know, close enough.
This is absolutely fresh.
But please don't tell me she had a strong, independent woman who don't need no manner. But that saying is, I hate it for some reason. I have been avoiding calling the main character Mary Sue this whole video. Like, I'm running out of excuses at this point.
Like, listen, by the scene we saw at the beginning of this video before the intro scene, I think she is going to need not just a man, but a whole police department once the story comes to a close.
Don't worry, the police department is going to be there to steal hot dogs and make dirt mouths.
Do I know you?
Certainly not. But I definitely know you, sweetheart. You're the one who gets away with everything.
Yeah, you're like the James Bond of this this organization, who's also a famous agent who shouldn't be famous in his own universe because he's a secret agent. But anyway,
You've got the director wrapped around your little blonde pigtails, don't you?
I mean, I guess you haven't heard about the probation, but other than that, yes, fair assessment.
Also, she doesn't even have pigtails.
Yeah, that was clearly. I guess the script was done before the designs were in. Which can work sometimes. That the script for the upcoming Gacha series that I've got going on was written before we did the designs, because obviously we don't have Gacha Life 2 yet, so we're waiting for that to happen. But guess what? I didn't make any reference to the character's physical appearances on purpose, specifically because I knew that would come back to bite me. What a shock.
Like, and even then, you could always go back and edit your script and ask your voice actors to re-record.
This is also a thing that you can do. If it was that important for her to have pigtails in the scene, which of course it wasn't, but if it were, then, you know.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Who actually worked to be in this academy, unlike you, who, from what I've heard, just got a free pass.
An academy. A secret agent academy?
I just came back from putting the dishes away real quickly, and I just hear Jacob's laugh. What happened?
Oh no. Ghosty, please explain.
Okay, so this guy, whatever his name is, I don't care. I'm gonna call him Aaron Lycan.
Okay.
He's basically Aaron Lycan.
I think his name is Declan Barra, just going by the...
I don't care. I am going to continue to call him Aaron Lycan.
Okay.
Because he definitely is Aaron Lycan.
Alright.
Aaron just indulged to us that he just worked really hard to get in the same super secret spy academy as the main protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Oh,
so apparently it's an academy, so it's not just one miner that got employed for missions where, you know, active weapons are used. Yeah, no, it's like it's an entire elite team. Yeah, okay, this is worse than
So-
Totally Spies now.
So, okay, why? I just
And yes, you are right. You're taking points away from this because the guy's the typical bad guy, and you just called a sweetheart, like they're in certain conditions, and like how he said it. Yeah, I get what you mean. He's still my favorite, just based on the fact that I don't care about anyone else. But yeah.
Well, you heard wrong. That or you're listening to the wrong people. I've worked my entire life to be where I am now.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, when you say your entire life, do you mean that you were like trained up as a literal child? Because that's even worse than what you're saying
I've only
now.
been here a couple months, and I've already heard all about you, Agent Runner. How about you get back to the
Also,
walking path over
Bon
there?
has
and
just
stay-
sent me Niall's old design.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Because Bon mentioned it in chat earlier.
Yeah.
The old design. Oh
He
my
looks
god.
like Niall's old design, but he looks more like Aaron Lycan, so I'm gonna continue to call him Aaron Lycan. I don't care what his name is. Always Aaron Lycan to me.
I'm gonna call him Aaron Declan because that's a combination.
Aaron Declan. That's way better.
Okay, but here's old Niall. There you go.
Oh my god, look at him, ladies and gentlemen. Look at him in all of his beauty.
Now that's what I call a Gacha hybrid OC.
But hey, we all start somewhere with our design sensibilities. Aaron
Absolutely.
Niall Declan.
That's too long.
By
in your
Merlin's
lane.
beard.
You might get itchy from all this grass, and we would.
Yeah, see, he notices that he's on grass right now, so that means that neither of them are on the path. Like that was just again a dumb.
Wouldn't want the princess getting itchy, right?
What?
Save it, kid.
Is that really what people think of me?
Okay.
Probably.
Pause.
I don't see why they wouldn't.
Cheese and rice. Did he just slide along the grass? Aaron, you're better than that.
Yeah, you were so close to actual footsteps.
And I'm not a kid. I'm almost 18.
Almost
Oh my
18.
God!
See, there you go. I'm pretty
17.
sure she's 17. Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Jane, let's go.
Like, she's almost an adult, but still, when did she start? Does this academy just take in people who are 18 and younger? And if
Yes.
so, why are they
Apparently
indulging in act?
Apparently she's
So
worked all
she's-
her life for this, which implies that she's been there for, like, again, nearly 17 years, probably.
Oh my god, Ghost Kitty is going to steal old Niall. Oh boy. By the way, that is not the oldest version. I have seen the oldest version. And be happy you saw
great.
that old version, not the older version.
Well, you have
Oh,
another pair
trust
of
me.
wings as well.
Like, every version of Ulrich looks the same. He just gets more DILF the further back you go.
Speaking of gachas to characters whose every version looks the same, Aiden actually DM'd me yesterday asking me if I should like if I could change a few aspects of my gacha OC, like my persona, in Gacha Life 2. The answer is probably not, just on the basis of like I might add some shading or something, but it's just like no, because like I'm one of the only gacha tubers who has never redesigned their OC even once, and I kind of like that title.
I just have two OC personas, like the real Gacha, real me, and then my one that's in the Zelda project with just a better design of her.
Yeah, technically speaking, there's another version of me that was made in Gacha, but that wasn't done by me. That was done by Jay before I made it, and I made the official version because I didn't like that one. Because like, why was I a cat? Like, I don't know why at all.
You know, Jacob, you are a fan of Zane. Yeah?
Okay, and Zane is a fan. What? Even Zane's not a fan of too many cats. He's a fan of one cat, and that's it. There's a whole episode dedicated to him running away from cats because of the viral video that Atmel forced him to make. Oh wait, no, he's a fan of 2 cats, if you count me, folks. And he's still sliding. You've shown off animated poses. I guess it's to hold the prop, maybe. Which I guess, now that I think about it, that's not a prop that's in Gacha life, which means that must have been added in post, which means that it must have used masking for that. If you know how to use masking, why didn't you mask the table scene earlier? Because I didn't discover masking until this year, so...
Or you can do what I did for Monster Compendium and just take the walking stills into Photoshop and edit the prop into the character's hand.
Oh yeah, that's actually what that's probably what this is. It's not masking in Vegas. It's actually Photoshop. I forgot that's one of the programs that was mentioned. There you go.
You're in safe hands now.
Oh my word. The one thing you have to read is blurry. Fantastic.
What is that? I wonder what it could be.
Well, you don't have to wonder, you're right in front of it.
Right.
Look at
That was probably improvised.
that.
My goodness, I'd hate to be the sucker on that job.
I hope I'm the sucker on that job.
Oh my gosh!
Hot diggity.
Why are they
Hot
all bobbing
diggity!
up and down?
Pardon me, make way.
In fact, why are they bobbing up and down? They're in chairs in the middle of the road, sinking into hot concrete. Why?
Guys,
Also, I'm fairly certain some of these presets. Yeah, because a couple of these in the back, they are well-known Gacha presets.
guys.
Hey.
Ew, not you. I don't even know you.
She sounds like a little kid.
I got a
Just say
flashback to Emily as Frida going, not you, not you, not you, not you. We're going to go back to our cars honking parody. Yeah, they'll get struck by a smooth vehicle. Beep!
They're sitting in chairs in the road. There are classrooms. Why the Pharaoh's throne use a classroom background, not this?
Of all the backgrounds in actual that you could have possibly used, you chose this one. Basically, none of these were taken yet because this is the only example. I don't like most of the other backgrounds of this have been custom. Because they're custom.
You've been struck by a truck.
Okay.
To which I say, by the Pharaoh's throne, please use a classroom background instead of just having them sitting out in the middle of the road. And that guy, I think to our far left or right, looks really jazzed out.
So what do you want? Come and throw me a bone because you're not going to take my Pharaoh's throne.
My Pharaoh's throne.
Guys, oh my god.
What's up, Nessa?
I'll tell you what's up. Some frames are missing.
Oh my goodness. She is still in mono. Why?
Of course, whoever did the recording of this clearly only recorded in mono, and therefore, if the creator of this didn't know how to edit that into stereo, it's gonna be an issue for the whole video. I hate to say. And they won't even change slightly. Yeah, like I said before, I start from different presets every time I make character designs. I just change them so that they're not recognizable from their original versions. And it was a worse problem to have in Gacha Life when there were fewer presets and therefore people noticed more. Okay, all right. So it turns out that KW has to actually go.
Yeah,
So-
I have a event going on in my Discord server that I set up a few days ago, so I have to go to it.
Oh, all right then. I guess I will send this notification to our resident board boy.
Yeah.
Already on it.
Didn't Bon want in first?
Yes, actually.
Oh. Well, I already sent Aiden the link, so too
Oh.
late.
Aiden, to which I'm gonna say, please, by the epithets of the Greek gods, do not derail this stream.
Let's talk about
It's
anime.
already-
Let's talk about anime here. So in Demon Slayer season 2. Nah, I'm kidding.
No.
If you
I am going
if you
to
start
That's more of
talking
a
about
BB
demon,
start of a conversation.
Bye-bye.
I haven't even.
Also, by the way, one of the presets used was one of the presets that Dr. Daniels was derived off of.
Yes, like I said, I use presets all the time with designing characters. That
Just
was
saying,
the one I chose,
Dr.
Dr.
Daniels doesn't look that different from her preset.
Bye-bye.
I didn't say it was good when I started. In fact, that's like a frequent thing I mention.
Yeah.
You know, with Mutant Girl characters, I could have gone further away.
Well, I don't think
I
Reina
think
looks like Bex. Like, Reina doesn't look like Bex for me.
that's because
Like,
of Jay's interference. I don't think Dr. Daniels went through Jay because she didn't.
well, Dr.
yeah,
Daniels
because-
was so minor. Like, she only appeared in like a single
Exactly.
shot in the episode. So
exactly.
Oh the gods,
I
can
may
we
have brought this
please
up
get
before, by the way.
past the scene that contains the girl on mono? I hate her dialogue so much.
Okay. well,
She
all right.
hurts my brain. My brain.
My gosh. Okay. Wow, okay. Did you guys see the bulletin?
We didn't.
we
Yeah,
didn't
'cause
because it was
blurry.
blurred.
Yeah.
It was
What?
blurred.
Mhm.
Is it a new case?
Atlas School has a road class where they learn to survive car accidents. Lesson 1: don't sit in the road.
It's a big one too. The biggest the Academy has ever brought on. Atlas Girl, you need to.
Atlas Girl, you need to. This was like take 1. This was. I refuse to believe this is not take 1 of this recording.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot.
This is like if someone's like, okay, let me just read out these lines. Okay, blah 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 blah. All right, fine. I've got that in my head now. Ready to do the real take. All right, cut. That was brilliant. Thank you very much. But
I'm going to say this
yeah.
by the freckled fungal. What? I could barely make out what she's saying half the time.
And the stuff that you can make out is emphasized in the wrong places. Why is pink-haired girl blushing so much? Because she's the shy girl, and therefore she blushes every time that she speaks. But is also trained to be a secret agent. So I guess being shy as a secret agent is probably an advantage, right? Because you learn to blend in more.
I'm also
I
going
mean,
to say,
I feel like there could be a secret agent who acts shy, but I mean, I feel like for that to work, it would actually being shy itself would have to be the act. Like you're not as shy. Like you play up the shyness,
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm sorry, I dropped my books. Can you help me pick them up? I'm so lost. I don't know where to go. Can you help me out? Like,
How would you like your martini, Mr. Bond? Shaken or stirred? I don't know.
It is what
I'm
it is.
also going to say, by the fudge swamps of Candy Island, why in the world are they having secret agents of high school age go on banana shenanigan missions?
Well,
God bless it.
yeah, like real missions as well.
yeah. Although one
Like,
thing I think would be
Ed,
interesting.
I would at least have them go on, kind of like, oh, we've set up some like fake missions so we can get you used to organizing on the field. But no, they're sending them on gosh darn real life action-packed missions.
You know, one thing I find would be interesting for a Gacha story I thought about. So, what if... Okay, so there's this girl... What are you doing? Dang. I was just gonna be like, the concept is basically, like, this girl has a sister, and like, her sister was actually picked to be a spy or something like that. But when her sister's out of the house, they come to pick her up, and they get confused between the sisters to be like, oh, there you are, Marie. Time to go on your mission. And she's like, wait, mission? And then so she gets pushed in the car, and then she's like a super shy person who doesn't talk much, and she is thrown in the middle of a spy mission, and she has to pretty much improv everything while being super shy and not knowing what to do with the gadgets or anything.
I reckon,
And I feel like that'd be
reckon
funny.
I'll tell you what, the Hollywood issue would be that the twin is actually, killed in action, and therefore they recruit the other one to finish the mission because, I don't know, biometric scans or something.
Yeah.
Jacob,
Either
don't
way.
call me out like this.
What?
Oh my word, what have you done?
What have you done?
Nothing.
Okay.
Oh wait,
I've
I
done
see.
nothing at all.
Okay, I think I know what you're getting at now. I think I know what you're getting at. I'll say no more.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it would be
Jiminy
interesting
Christmas.
having like a story called like the Shy Spy or something like that, where it's like a mix-up or like they get a shy person to be a spy because they have to,
I
and
had
just
an
all
idea,
hell
actually.
breaks loose because she has to do it. She's too shy.
I had an idea actually of like one time a secret passage
Jesus
a secret package has to get sent to someone's house, but they're not there to collect it, so that you know the postman just leaves it with the neighbor, and the neighbor has to then receive it. But that's as far as I got.
What's it for?
Not sure. It's shrouded in secrecy.
It doesn't mention any details at all?
Nope, not a thing.
Is it delayed? Is the video delayed, or is the video just poorly synced up?
I don't know. It's working on my end, so it might be restream delaying it for you.
It says the agents have already been assigned.
What? They've already been picked? I've never seen
Then why is some people waiting outside?
that before. Why even tack it on the bulletin?
I don't know, but that's how everyone knows this thing is going to be huge. It's
Also,
too
oh wait,
confidential to
also if you're gonna send people on literal spy missions, why would you put it on a bulletin board for everyone to
Yeah,
see? Like
exactly,
it's
if you have a
supposed to
spy
be a spy
academy-
mission. Like dang.
If you have a spy
Also,
academy with people who get sent on missions regularly, why would you put your address on a public bulletin like that?
Also, why would you send teenagers in the first place?
And why
I
would you also?
mean-
And why would in this day and age would you use a public bulletin for your only source of advertising? Put that on social media, for crying out loud.
Honestly, the only reason I could see to bring teenagers into it is if it's explicitly a situation where only teenagers could be in that area. Like, for example,
They'd never
if-
suspect it.
No, but like the mission's like, oh, I need you to pretend to be a student at this private school and like put this little bit of poison in this teacher's drink because this teacher is actually a dangerous person that's trying to take down the government or something. I don't know. It's either that or it's like, I guess you never expected, like the Black Widow program from Marvel movies. Like little girls were literally assassins, but that was because the whole surprise factor, to be fair.
Great Scott, Aiden. You just came up with a better plot than we've seen from this show so far.
Yeah.
I also came up with another sketch where she's like offered a cocktail or something, but she's like on a mission somewhere, and it's like, oh yes, your cocktail, madam. Oh, it's like, no thanks, no thanks, I'm not allowed to drink. You can't drink, teenager.
I mean, I got imagine a darker version of that. Like she's on a mission, and then she's like scouting out a bar, like looking around. No one knows that she's underage, and a guy just walks up, be like, "Hey, how are you doing, beautiful?" She's like, "I'm a kid," and then he's just like, "Ew, get away from me!" She's like,
Wait, you're a kid? Teenager, yeah.
Teenager.
Or the situation was like, okay, shall we go to my place? Fantastic. Who's driving? Oh, well, you can't drive. Teenager.
Wow, I must be the most teenage coded person in this call. I'm short and I can't drive.
I can't drive either, and I'm 5'10", so I don't know if that's considered short for a guy. Technically, it's average, but the guys around me are like giant trees. And it makes me feel insecure. I feel tiny.
I see. I will not stand up.
It's okay.
Definitely.
Aiden. You can be a tiny little sub man. We don't mind.
Exactly.
All right. If this was a real school, brown girl's outfit would get dress coded.
Oh yeah, probably. It'd be like,
honestly, I didn't even notice that, but yes, you're right.
Like brown girl's outfit, main character's outfit.
oh yeah, because she's showing shoulders, and you don't want to show shoulders in a school because the boys will go crazy.
Also,
the other girl's doing
shy
that too,
girl,
but like their hair's covering them.
the shy, like all of them would get dress coded, but Bice sees as a ghost. The shy girl is oddly in uniform.
Yeah, she does
For this
seem to
setting.
be. Yeah, because I guess she does seem to be like wearing the typical sailor's outfit. Although that's only uniforms as a Japanese school, but we'll
Who
see.
got picked?
I mean,
You know what else is on-
welcome to Gacha. Everything is Japan for some reason, even if
Yeah,
it's
except
not
for-
Japan. Even if it's not Japan, everyone
Except for
wears.
there's like no Japanese characters in this
Yeah.
that I know of at this point.
Well, hey, at least
Odd
it
that-
makes more sense than like giving everyone like Japanese names, even though most of the characters aren't even meant to be Japanese. That's
Unless
always
they
there in
actually
some
were.
Gacha things. Maybe, I don't know, because I feel like some people just do Japanese names because they like anime and hear the Japanese names and be like, oh, that's a pretty name. Like, God, when
They probably do, but they probably also are thinking that they're setting their thing in Japan.
Yeah,
because most of the
like,
time
here's
the
the thing:
places
when
also
I
have music.
named Kana from the Demon Girl Saves the Underworld, Kana, she is Asian. She is Japanese canonically.
Yeah,
that was
Also,
Well, it's not
intentional
in Japan,
choice.
but
Yeah,
yes,
it's not in Japan. Well, technically, it's Underworld, which is like
Yes, it's
everywhere. It's everywhere.
It's the Japan branch of the underworld. Is the underworld part that's under Japan?
Yes. Hades, have you visited the Japanese branch of the underworld?
No, I have been
on
trapped in the Canadian branch recently.
It's much nicer, just because because of Canada. Anyway,
Because Canada.
Like,
yeah.
believe it or
Even
not,
though
not all of the Canadians are not. I know someone
Yeah.
who grew up in Quebec. Quebec is the Alabama of Canada.
Okay,
I
but
mean,
to
we all know
fair-
William.
To be fair,
William has his moments.
to be fair, it can't be as bad as America though. Although America's like the bottom of the barrel.
Hades, have you seen the American side of the underworld? Oh Lord.
Oh God! Oh
The
no!
director would pull
No,
you out
that
right
one.
before a case this big.
You're right. Why would he do that? I'm one of the
He literally explained to you why he would do that to teach you a lesson about obeying orders.
best agents here.
I mean, you are a spy. You kind of have to obey orders, girl. I'm sorry, but it's kind of rules are rules in this case. Normally, I'm like
Yeah.
down with the government and stuff like that, but in this case, rules are
I mean,
rules.
yeah, and also, like, yes, so what? You're like one of the best agents. There are other agents who are also among
Yeah,
the
but
best.
if you don't,
They
if you don't follow orders, though, something could go horribly wrong, or you could compromise the whole organization. Although, granted, they're kind of already compromised because they're literally a public school or like I guess an advertised school or whatever. That's for spies. That's like being like, oh yes, our school specializes in espionage and taking down foreign governments. Do you want to come to our school? You can apply now.
Welcome
Okay.
to Hogwarts School of Espionage and Secrecy.
It's like
It's either than just a punishment. I'm sure he has his reasons.
You're
yeah, he said his
Probably
reasons
right.
apparently.
Yeah, he
He
said
did.
his reasons. That's because she's a loose cannon.
Mhm.
You're a
Literally.
spy. You can't
Yeah,
be a
she's a
loose
maverick.
cannon.
Yeah.
Maverick?
Yes.
I like all the outfit changes and the hair changes are nice too.
Mhm.
Especially for Gacha Life, because like if Gacha Club, it would be like, oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff, but in Gacha Life, listen, it was a lot harder. I messed around with Gacha Life, but oh God, as soon as I hit 1 o'clock, everything fell apart.
I guess. Well, they're just waiting outside, checking their watches. That guy's wearing a watch.
It's
He's
exactly
outside
1
being like,
o'clock at night.
Right, let's go.
Okay. Like dang guys.
Mhm.
Guys, don't be a minute late.
He didn't even. Guy on the left didn't even try anything.
Yeah.
Just neutralize her.
Like, I have a.
Mitchell?
She just kind of kicked him in the nuts. Give him a moment to recover.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like you don't have time to, process anything. You don't have time to process pain. Yeah, get up, deal with it.
Listen, just saying, being hit down there is painful. It's like, oh.
What do you mean? It's recoverable immediately. Now go and pursue the assailant.
Listen. This guy probably doesn't even have them. He doesn't have them. Is my theory, and that's why he has no sympathy. He's like, why are you complaining? It's like because
As a
it
matter of
hurts.
fact,
It's just
I
like,
was
oh
born with the same
please.
condition as Matthew Derringer from Most Popular Girls in School.
Listen,
Therefore, I have no this
exactly.
pain. Well, okay, the Buster Bunch have got to arrange to do more reviews of that.
Oh
'cause we
god,
ran
I
out.
love the Most Popular Girls in School. It's so funny. I like the
Yeah,
whole pregnancy
same here.
joke. I know that's been memed on a lot, but like the whole that whole thing is like
How you
I'm.
say baby? Yeah.
Oh god. As you would say, American. I don't know.
Yeah, it's but yeah.
As you, how you say I'm upset.
Uh,
I don't know. It's been a while since I watched it. It was so good. Oh god.
What?
wow, right in the choker that she's wearing to bed for some reason. That's bad for you.
That is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Also, why would you hit her in the neck? Like, I would have her be tranquilized in the arm because, like, here's the thing. I don't think being tranquilized in the neck is good because who knows what that'll do to you.
For some
That's a
reason,
lot
that
more
seems to be like the
dangerous.
place that everyone seems to throw like blow darts and stuff like that in
Yeah.
movies. So maybe.
But like, why in the neck? Like, go for like the shoulder or the arm. That makes more sense.
Yeah,
Why? You know, it's like, oh yeah, the neck.
Like, I can actually answer the question, why the neck? The neck is close to the brain, so the chemical travels faster.
Oh.
But yeah, shoulder would, be kind of good. Because
Also, by the way, this girl is...
on Gacha characters, there isn't much neck space to work with.
Yeah. Also, by the way, can I just point out that she was like
captured too easily?
Well, not only that, but she was... Actually, it could have been way easier. Because if they hadn't kicked the door down like that, if they'd actually just tranquilized her while she was still asleep and opened the door like subtly, she wouldn't have had time to, kick anyone anywhere or try to run off.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, kicked it down the door. FBI, open up! Yeah.
Oh my god.
Where am I? What in the
Why
world?
are you so casual? You got attacked in your room and then blow darted in the neck, and you're like, oh, where am I? Like, I'll be like, oh god.
She might still be. I think she might still be like, a little bit drugged, possibly.
Like, oh god, no. I would freak out.
Yeah,
I would have a panic attack near immediately. I'd be like, oh no. I'd be like, oh, yay. This is terrible.
Also, that sofa, good grief. What? It feels like it's been like folded on itself.
Like, not only this
Perspective
sofa,
warping.
this not only that sofa, but this whole background.
It's so white though. Like the background is so like overblown with light. It's just like like there's no contrast. They just met this like there is no contrast with the white.
Also, Ghost Kitty. I'm good. Yeah. I predicted earlier in the movie that she was going to be kidnapped by Aaron Lycan, and here he comes.
That looks like his ear studs from before.
What the?
It's you?
It sure is.
Great. What did you do
Oh, Aaron Lycan was the color blue, but only to bed.
What do you mean, what did I do?
Exactly that.
Okay.
Oh, why was the face blurry for a shot? Dang.
It was probably just a transition.
Did you rebel me? Get me.
I was also attacked and dragged back. How would I have something to do with it if it happened to me?
Whatever.
Just go side to the dead.
Just leave me alone.
Pleasure.
You have been kidnapped. This isn't the time to be having a dumb couple fight.
Like, I'm going to have to agree with Aiden here. This is not the time.
Yeah, like, be like, hey, wait, did you have something to do with this? No, did you? Okay, since neither of us had something to do with it, hey, let's try to get out of here. Let's go find a door to leave. That's what I would do.
By Merlin's beard.
Like, dang. You're not groggy anymore. Why are you so casual? Have you been kidnapped multiple times? Do you like being kidnapped?
Like, if so, I completely understand. But no, it's not the place or the time to explore your feelings. Please, let's continue before I die.
Let's continue before. Oh God, Jacob. Okay. Jacob's dead. Oh, never mind. He's alive.
Yeah, it was the midnight time. Gotta reload the video.
You know, I didn't even have to like call like Thanatos to resurrect you somehow. Impressive.
He was like, so is it my time now? It's like, no.
If only.
Give it a bit longer. There you go.
Ah,
If
fair.
only Oh, Ghosty, this comment aged like milk.
I had known then what I know now.
Yeah, if only we'd all know what we were in for.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
Attacked,
Okay.
dragged out here, wherever he.
Yeah, newsflash. I was also attacked and dragged out here. How would I have something to do with it if it happened to me too?
Oh my
Whatever,
god, I'm the
just
cross-eyed.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
With pleasure.
I'm also
Like
confused
you-
about the fact that for some reason, like, the face is blurred for a split second in this transition.
Yeah.
For gosh
You seriously have
sakes.
nothing to do with this?
Yes!
I
Why would
seriously
I
have
get
nothing to do
myself
with this.
kidnapped?
I.
Oh,
It was
oh
a
my
visual
god,
you.
not again!
Yes, no.
Why is it always, oh my god! You just woke up and now you're putting a door in their neck
I'm sorry,
again?
if they didn't want them to talk about anything, why did they move them there in the first place together? Were they not
Wow,
supposed to
I-
Okay, wait.
up until later?
Wait, why not? Why not?
There?
Hear me out. Hear me out. Instead of having that little
Take them
interaction where
directly
they're
to this
wake up
place?
in that room. Yes, exactly. Skip that scene entirely and just have it open up with this. Jeez.
Oh my goodness, this video took me 2 months to make, and it was so long, a long, arduous task. Yeah, I wonder why. It's because you have unnecessary scenes in here.
William was right when he said that 2 months for this project was sus.
Mm-hmm.
Aiden,
Yes.
Aiden, I have not
She's
broken the ghosty curse. Everything I touch turns to garbage.
I mean, Monster
William?
Compendium and
Miss
Soul.
Runner.
Oh, speaking of
Right,
William.
sorry.
I think she meant review-wise, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, here it comes.
Director. What is going on? Why am I here?
Sorry about the confusion. You two woke up sooner than expected.
Why?
So yeah, we just random on a random sofa, and therefore we weren't prepared for you. But we were prepared with other people to tranquilize you in case you did wake up. But we weren't prepared to meet each other and have a conversation.
These tranquilizers
tranquilize
suck,
you
by the
both.
way. Like, dang.
Well, they seem pretty effective to me.
Additional time.
Well,
So
they
maybe a
suck
little bit
because
before
they
you come-
wore off too early, apparently. Jesus.
Also, wait, this implies that Aaron Lycan sleeps with his earrings in, which can't be any good for his ears.
I don't think.
Well,
think
she
they're supposed
sleeps
to
with
do
a
that.
choker.
Yeah, listen, they're both very impractical
Proper.
fashion-wise. For night sleeping.
I don't understand.
Also, I'm gonna
Why
say,
is
if
this
she's wearing a choker, wouldn't that, delay the toxins of the... You know what? Never mind. This doesn't
What if
make
it's just
sense.
stabbing the choker? It's not even knocking her out. It just stabs the choker. It's like, oh, now there's a hole in my choker, but I'm fine.
There's a hole in my
That
choker
is-
now. You're gonna pay for that.
That did save Wendy Darling one time when she got shot with an arrow by one of the Lost Boys. She had a thimble that protected her that was in her coat pocket.
Even happening?
I thought it would be obvious. You're on the hybrid case.
The hybrid case. A case. But I thought.
Wait,
you,
the
you
hybrid
just
case?
told
The
me
meme
yesterday
girl?
I was on.
She's not.
Okay,
doesn't
but,
count.
okay, wait a minute.
Hybrid.
If they were gonna be sent on a mission, why didn't you just ask them to go to your office? No. See, here's what you had to do.
I think
you
she's
had
going,
to
I think
wait.
it's going to explain that now. I think it's going to explain
No.
that.
On
No,
probation.
but here's the thing: you waited till like
That was to
1
get any
o'clock at
suspects
night
off
to
your trail,
break
or get
in the room.
them
Which, by the
quickly
way,
you
you
were
broke
debarred
the
from
door.
taking.
Okay, there we go. Did you hear that?
But you
Aiden?
didn't have to
It
tranquilize them. Could you at least ask them or have a secret meeting or something? Like, geez,
sure-
you didn't have to tranquilize them. If someone's like, "Oh, Aiden, I need to talk to you," and tranquilizes me, I'm punching them as soon as I wake up. I ain't having
If this
that
is-
crap.
If this academy is a boarding school, then surely one of two doors being kicked down in the middle of the night that happen to correspond to these two agents. Soon enough, as the case progresses and no one else is picked, they're going to put 2 and 2 together anyway.
To be frank, I believe you actually need to be on probation, but right now we need you in action.
So basically, Aaron Declan was right. She does go away with anything because of course, protagonist.
Yes,
Listen,
Mr. Barra.
I don't
Nice of you
care
to join
what
us.
Direct.
I don't care what Aaron Lycan says. I think this is totally bogus.
Yep.
Director, I knew you had something to do with this. Sir.
No, I thought you
I don't know
had,
what she's.
Calm down.
I thought you thought it was her. Make up your mind. Who do you think it is?
Good point. Yeah.
Like, I don't.
I think he thought that, you know, they were in it together. They were in cahoots.
Mr. Barra, you're not in any trouble. At least, not of the
Listen,
punishment
just
sort.
saying, if I'm in cahoots with someone and they tranquilize me, we aren't gonna be in cahoots anymore. I'm gonna be swinging.
Too until she explained that.
Need you two to pay attention and quickly. I don't have a lot of time.
So says this only once. Stop sliding.
This is the hybrid case.
I'm sorry, created by the director. His name's Will, right? Like, also, why does he have to like label this him? This isn't a PowerPoint presentation.
Counterintelligence officers have been on this trail.
Look, I need my proper credit, okay? I need my credit for all my hard work on my secret case that no one else knows about. I need my credit.
For months,
Like,
we have reason to believe.
In which case I say, he's like, oh yeah, these two are our best agents, but let's just have the slides ready in case we need to bring in some extra backup. To which case they're
You've got a
going to
mole
need
that can
those
play.
slides for
mole?
later.
Yeah.
Mole.
Yes,
Oh my
a mole.
God.
We have an even stronger reason to believe that this mole works for the succession.
The succession? You mean the Renegade group?
Oh
I
my
thought you
God,
guys
it's
got
the
rid of
Black
last
Claw.
members over a decade.
They're having a
So we-
a uprising.
Oh,
You're
why
not gonna
didn't
get
it
that.
get from
It's a
Mission
grim
Impossible?
Thought turned.
Oh
Doubt
my
they kept
God, it's the
recruiting. They've been hiding
Marquis
in the
from John Wick.
works
There
for
you go.
years, just biding their time and waiting to take us down. Luckily, they left just enough breadcrumbs to pick up on.
I never imagined the academy could be infiltrated.
What do you mean?
Your
You put up a
academy,
public
what?
bulletin. You put up a public bulletin, and several people showed up in the street. Of course, you can be infiltrated.
It's not my finest hour.
People
But
were
what's done
literally
is done,
sitting in
and right
chairs on the road outside the school. What do you mean? Ugh.
Yeah, like we haven't seen any like secure thing in any of the shots of this academy, so clearly it's ripe for infiltration.
Now I need the both of you alert and prepared. This could very well be the most dangerous case we've ever assigned.
I get here, but why is he here? Didn't you say you just got
because
here?
we need two
What-
people.
He also said he worked all his life to get to this point. Sorry, not all his life, but he worked to get.
That was her. She worked her whole life.
Or maybe it just happens. Although now that I think about it, him being for 2 months probably means that he would be under suspicion as being the mole, most likely.
Yeah, then why would you tell him about this? Like, dang, if he's potentially the mole, why would you do this?
Yeah,
Because,
why
like, it's
all the agents. I can get why Atlas is here because obviously, you know, Director were closer brothers. They obviously there's brothers. If they mean closer than brothers, the same way that Dumbledore meant it, they'd be smooching. So, you know,
Smooching.
I can. But on the other hand, him, what's his excuse? Yeah.
Like,
That was my doing.
oh,
You know of him, I presume.
That would be
course.
my
They'll be
doing.
located-
Felix enters.
I
the
was
room.
thinking that too. Yeah.
I asked them to
Oh
send
my
their finest, and Mr. Barrow was just that. Top of his academy in all fields.
And I've there all on my own.
So I alerted another organization that we had a mole in our midst, but I didn't want anyone in my own organization to find that out either. God. Oh.
Listen, this school isn't good at
Put this man in
espionage,
charge.
and they're supposed to teach espionage.
Who put this man in charge of a school?
I don't know. I mean, to be fair, I think the girl here is in the school because of nepotism. She's a nepo baby.
She is.
wait, you're right. She is a
actually
nepo
is,
baby.
but also,
She's a nepo
it happens
baby.
to also be an official. She's an efficient baby nonetheless.
Shrimpy.
Shrimpy? And I'll show you, Shrimpy, you little.
Why is he thrusting?
Agents, you are a team.
You're not
This bickering amongst yourselves ends here.
Ah, yes. You must be a team. You clearly know how to work with each other. So I'm going to send you on the most dangerous mission ever.
And that is so
The
important
fate of the
that
entire
if we
academy
don't
hinges on you two, who can't get.
if we don't find this mole, the academy will go down. But you know what? No pressure, guys. I hope you guys can find a way to get along. Teehee. Like, dang.
This room. Do you know the danger this case entails?
You know what? I
between
bet
partners
it's a
is
shy
vital.
girl.
If
You
you
know,
both
my theory is it's a shy girl because she's actually she actually was
she's the
shy,
mole.
but she's the mole. But look, okay, because it's clearly gonna be most likely gonna be a named character who has had multiple lines and multiple scenes. So it probably is the shy girl, or the brown-haired girl, or like someone who actually had screen time.
We've received intelligence. The intelligence. We only have one voice recording to identify the target. Unfortunately, it was not very clear and was recorded in mono audio. Win.
It was in mono.
Wait, we know one voice actress in mono. We need to go track down the mole. It's her. It's the mono girl.
There was another voice in the distance. We would love to say what she said, but there was no way of understanding a single sentence that she said. Nessa, I knew it.
Maybe I may
always the quiet
Ghost.
ones.
Meanwhile, Ghost Kitty in chat. Enemies to rivals to lovers.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is probably how it's
we've already
going
gone
down.
the wrong choice.
No!
I got.
Stop repeating what I say. No, stop.
Okay.
I don't know about her, but
I
I'm
think
prepared to set aside our
before
differences
these-
for the sake of the case.
Except you just said you weren't.
Yeah. Oh, you little suck up. I
And
mean, honestly, like between the suck up
Jacob.
and the nepo baby, I don't like either of them.
Jacob,
Yeah.
for criminy Christ, might I say, these two need some teamwork training before they even feel ready for this mission.
Yeah, he's just gonna throw them
I
into
agree.
it. Trial by fire, I guess.
Jiminy
Prepare
Christmas.
to status.
Also, get down from the sofa with your shoes on. I know slippers, but whatever.
That is
Also,
kind of
hold on.
gross.
Hold her slippers. That's also what you do.
I don't even think it's slippers. I think those are actually just
Me
meant
as
to be
well.
normal shoes.
No, she
So she
was
slept in
in
her
bed.
bus.
There.
She was.
Well,
She
you
was in. Was about to say, unless she was, 100% fully prepared to just, wake up
Jump,
and get someone.
jump out of bed and fight someone and run.
She was 100% prepared to wake up and kick someone directly in the nuts.
Down.
Excellent. Now give me your full attention. There's much to know and so little time to tell.
Well,
You
we
got
just wasted a bunch of time.
take all the time you need.
so,
This video isn't long enough. Yeah. I'm sorry. You just put random equations on the board.
That's Emily when we make that Gacha series.
Planet most
when we
of
work
these,
on.
like, does KFC chicken taste bad now? I
Oh
don't-
my
let
god!
me know your
Is this
thoughts in
like
the comments.
brainwashed by KFC chicken? Question mark. I'm more concerned about the health implications of KFC than like the chicken brainwashing people.
As it turns out, Sanders was actually an agent that went to this school.
Well, you see, he wasn't a colonel. Here's the thing: he wasn't a colonel
Mr. Bob-
he wasn't a colonel in the way you think. He was a colonel in the spy academy.
Oh yes, of
That's
course.
who
Yeah,
he
no,
is.
he was. Yeah, he was just private Sanders back then.
As if only been they would notice your absence is slim. Miss Runner?
You left such a little impression on the that you would go. Which, by the way, is a great thing to do if you're a spy. Wow.
You are a different story. I've already alerted the staff of your friends.
you want to find out about Mole Hunt, but you've alerted your staff.
Ha! This is so great. You're so good at being secretive. No one will know.
Rector ever, like I said, who put this man in charge?
Okay, Jacob.
Hear
We have a
rumors how your
we have a
actions later
secret
force me to
project. You know that project with like the cherubs and stuff like that we talked about on the stream before. That secret project that pretty much we have
Oh, yeah.
that. So pretty much talked to everyone in Buttercorp about it. Talked to a few friends outside of Buttercorp. You know, been mentioned on stream a few times. Just we can't let anyone know because it got to be a secret that we wrote that script.
Yeah.
Like if anyone knows, it could
Yes,
compromise it.
No one, no one
should
can know. We have we have Cherub's Tale 2.
Yeah, no.
Cherub's Tale 2 coming in the next couple of months on Aiden the Best channel. No one can know.
And that's not actually happening. There's no Cherub's Tale 2 at the moment. But if there was, it would have been spoiled. No, I think it's Shy Girl. It's
People
Shy
do
Girl.
have a new thing coming out. But yeah.
Yeah.
For you for a
No
period
one
of
knows.
time to another business.
Yeah, but like,
No one must-
imagine I said that
Oh,
what that project was
so-
called and a bit about that project, and then being like, but no one knows though. No one knows about that project.
Hold on, Aiden. Did you say he's moving? I think the director just said he's moving Atlas's friends to a new facility. But
why?
So because they would notice her absence, unlike everyone else who has been spreading rumors about.
She's a
to an
nepo
extent
baby.
that
Everyone
everyone
will notice
who's
her
left your
absence.
impression-
She's a nepo baby. Who wouldn't
Yeah,
notice
so
her
there's an entire
absence?
agent force, despite the fact that they're being investigated. In fact, about who the mole is. Stop moving people away. What if it's one of them?
Know that you two are still on the grounds. I need you guys to watch from the outside, looking in, keeping tabs on every. Do not get involved.
Oh
no
my
matter
god,
what.
this shot!
Do not get involved. Exclusively about getting involved.
You can catch this mole. It's the best of the best.
But hold
It's
up.
you. Prove me right.
Ghost Kitty.
Good luck.
Yes, they did reuse the same picture of the same scene of everyone sitting in the road.
My headcanon is that they're still waiting outside and they've blocked.
They're trying to get hit by a car. I mean, you know, that sounds fun.
Jacob.
Yeah. Meanwhile, there's a pile up on both sides of them that we can't see off screen.
Jacob, might I be
Yeah.
allowed but one swear?
No.
Jiminy Christmas.
All right. Day one.
Also, why is knockoff Aaron Lycan in purple now? He looks terrible in purple.
Well, he's got to change his clothes, right? Even actual Aaron like purple at one point.
I mean, to be
And
fair, that was
fittingly
because
enough,
the Aphmount,
actual
that
Aphmount
was the
also wore
Aphmount
red.
Aaron. That was Aphmount
Yeah,
Aaron.
I've also wore red like she is now. Yeah. Well, there you have it. I guess Actually, I think that's the exact same purple as her eyes, like Atlas's eyes.
Yeah. Oof. Big oof.
Well then. Also, I should like we are about I don't know like 2/5 of the way through this video. I just like got to the setup right now. It's been 2 hours. Should we like leave it now because like it's a pause moment and then come back to it tomorrow?
Please.
I mean, sure.
Like, are you
Are
gonna
you going to be around
say?
tomorrow, Aiden? Actually.
Probably not. I have work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 50-50
Would
if
you-
I'm gonna be here because the only way this video is gonna get better is if I'm absent.
Oh wait, actually, hold on. I just realized tomorrow I'm gonna be probably testing out Gacha Life 2 if it's on BlueStacks on the first day. So yeah, I might have a different stream in mind. We can allow
we
ourselves a
revisit
detox of
this
some kind.
sometime.
Thank you, Ghost Kitty, for the emotional
Okay.
support, Teddy. Probably after I leave this stream, I'm gonna I'm gonna swear. I'm gonna swear up a storm. I'm gonna say the
I think
naughty.
End stream. The moment I press end stream is going to be a tirade. It's like the one episode of Gumball where like he's like trying to hold back all of the comments he has about everyone and like manifests his venom inside of him, and it's just himself to not settle people. Anyway, same thing that Benoni was swearing. Okay, so let's actually wrap things up here. So like the start of this episode this video seemed pretty good. I could for a moment see walking about with the lighting, with the use of narration, and I guess the general setup of seeming to be about spies. I didn't know this was maybe me, but anyway. I just realized that Renegade is like a lone wolf, and that was why this video was called that this whole time. I've wrecked this entire time, but yeah, same thing, Renegade. Yeah, it's like as soon as the main character showed up, it was all downhill, quite honestly. Because I guess like if you want to write about like a Maverick character, like those like very overused. If you're gonna do it, you gotta bring something new. You'd be like, oh yeah, I'm definitely the best. Like clown upon all of those inferior to me, which is everybody, and like really I'm being held back, and it's not my fault. Character that I does. Why am I being put on probation? This is happening to me. I hesitated for all this character, Mary Sue.
She's a Mary
It's
Sue.
kind of hard not to. It's really hard not to. It's like it's not a term I want to throw around lightly, but it's been in there this whole time.
I have my own set of opinions, and I'm gonna say it. Hold on, let me look at this 101 swears list.
Yeah, Josh knows my support tea / hot chocolate. Well,
I'm gonna say this right now. Mother of Pearl, she is a Mary Sue. She is also the most notorious fish paste nepo baby I've ever seen. Criminy. The amount of stuff she gets away with in this organization alone is bogus. Bullshit.
She didn't even need to be a nepo baby. That whole comment about the father thing completely irrelevant to everything else that's happened. So, I mean, we are cutting this video short for the moment, so maybe we'll come back later. Maybe her father is in charge of the succession. Was that what they called? I don't know. Maybe something along those lines. The enemy seems like it's a fairly obvious conclusion. It's hard to say right now because again we're cutting it short, but yeah, I do agree with Ghost Kid. It does seem to be going in that direction, and if it subverts that, then I will happily retract that statement and commend them for doing a great job of actually setting something up and then having that not be the punchline, because that's that's definitely the move. Just get to the end of the successful mission, and their faces, they're like, they pull an Athmo and Aaron. Well, enjoy the party.
To which case I say, cheese and rice, I hope it's going in that direction. Because I don't feel any chemistry at all between these two right now.
They shouldn't even be like assigned as partners at all. And yeah,
they don't.
But then again,
get along.
The director's an idiot. None of his decisions have made any sense up until this point. The one decision that did make sense, putting her on probation, was a ruse, so it doesn't even count.
I can't believe the probation was a ruse, because that would have been, interesting. Her, letting self-control and developing as a human being.
Yeah, like getting out.
But doesn't romance fix every single story?
No!
Just having a bit of romance makes every narrative problem go away.
Aiden,
listen, it could be the worst story ever, but as long as there's romance everything's A-okay.
Okay, Aiden,
romance ends up
shut
becoming
the front
every Gacha
door.
story before long.
Yes.
Like,
But-
as someone who's writing an ace protagonist and love has no equation in Monster Compendium, I don't want every story to be like that because I personally just don't get romance like this.
As someone
Obviously,
who just found out that his Arrow Ace,
like main character A and main character B, just because they're two different genders, they obviously have to get along, right?
No, you see, they don't have to get along at first. They
Getting
argue
along
at
is one
first, but
thing.
then they fall in love after, because that's the cutest romance where they argue, fight, and then it's like, I like you too. Mwah, 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 mwah. See? Perfect romance. No flaws here.
I feel like I need to leave or I'm going to swear.
I'm kidding.
It reminds me of
but
Princess
yeah.
Diaries 2, where they're just like, I love you
they
first.
scream out say. They
And then,
just
like,
scream
that is
out.
actually what they do before they kiss.
And then they just like, dang. Normally people don't kiss people they don't like. That is weird. And normally people don't argue with people they don't like. And normally people don't argue with people that you like. Like, if you like someone, you don't normally argue with them.
By
Or
Poseidon's power,
you kind of
I wish
argue
for
in a
the
different way.
Yeah, you argue in
Like,
a
you don't
playful
argue
way
like
where no
this.
hard feelings, you know. Like this is clearly kind of arguing where it's like you're actually arguing with each other because you're out of anger, frustration.
Yeah, like
not...
take Ron and Hermione, for example. They argued all the time, but it came from a place of heart. If I dare be
Ron and Hermione from the
Rainier
books, not Ron and
Phineas,
Hermione
the
from the
two
movies.
characters. Okay. Yes, I should have specified. Yeah. Book Ron and book Hermione. Yeah. But yeah, all of two characters of opposite genders who are both each other. It can happen. And I will maintain that until the moment the show's over and beyond.
Please write that into the grave.
What do you
Jacob.
mean? Wait, isn't there gonna be like a throuple between
No!
Raina,
Shut up!
Julius,
Shut the front door!
and Agatha?
Close it!
Oh
Shut
well, actually, let's add in Morwenna and Marwick too, just to to make that a perfect like circle / octagon / triangle / whatever. Like it'll be perfect.
It's a pentagon.
Like,
This point, there's 5 of them. It's a pentagon.
I mean, we could add other characters. Like we could take the new character Kevin into consideration. Hey, maybe even Bianca and Pop.
I was going to say Pete.
Oh, yeah,
Pete would be the more obvious choice, but yeah.
And Pete, Kevin, Bianca, Pop, Kylie, Terry. Everyone's just together. I mean, that way everyone gets their ship. Everyone gets their ship.
In the words of Prosy D, and so they will solve forever.
Ghost Kitty has just brought up, I try not to make all my stories romance, but sometimes I can't help it.
Romance is
really
fun.
likes love stories, despite not liking anyone myself. I especially love the Grumpy X Sunshine ship dynamic.
That's just Sane-chan. Yeah, that's just Sane-chan. I understand that completely.
I also
makes
understand
sense.
that completely.
Yeah, I mean,
I like
romance
writing
stories,
romance
you
in my
said that.
shows. I just don't normally prioritize romance because I end up writing a lot of drama and supernaturalness into them, so I don't really have time for that for a lot of romance.
Yeah, because the romance ends up hijacking the story, ends up becoming amazing premise at the start, but it always ends up just becoming the romance as a whole rather than being supplementary. Unless it's actual romance story, but because romance stories you can invent something within the idea of the romance and build up to that. But if you have a strong premise that does nothing to do with that and you just artificially insert that, then it's not the same.
Ulrich is the protagonist of Monster Compendium. He falls in love with the yandere girl, who literally hijacks his life and steals the story. No longer is Monster Compendium a thing, it's now a yandere love story.
It's called Monster Compendium Lovesick Edition.
Lovesick Edition?
Something like...
You should make a meme about that. You should make a meme about that when Monster Compendium comes out. Be like,
that could honestly be That could also be like an actual episode where there's like a spell that's going around making all the characters lovesick for each other, except Ulrich, who's arrow ace and therefore unaffected.
Everyone in the school's been infected by a love potion. Everyone just randomly loves the most weirdest of couplings for no reason, and then like everyone's in love with each other, and then like Ulrich is just sitting there like, what is happening here? Why is everyone in love?
Although now I said this could be like one person who gets outed by that, just like, that's weird. Well, we got the lovesick spell. You only went after like your like this that like you only went after guys. What's up with that? I don't know, magic. It's weird, right? It's so weird. It's crazy.
Like to which case I say, Jacob, it is canonical that werewolves have a higher magic intolerance. Have a higher magic tolerance.
Intolerance.
So literally,
magic.
Ulrich would be. Everyone else would just be going insane. Meanwhile, Ulrich would just be sitting there, like totally fine, sipping a cup of tea or something, and he's like, "What a lovely day. Everything is on fire."
I was watching an episode of Grimm, and basically,
it just ends up like Ulrich avoids like. Was that the spell / potion is throughout the whole episode, and then
I probably
towards like then it builds up to like the very end, where it's like in front of the person who's throwing. It's like, yes, but you can't throw a direct attack, can you? You shall now fall in love with.
I mean, although what could be funny is like say they have the
race. Oh no!
But here's the thing: what if the potion is there, right? And like they're like the potion's kind of like imbuing, like magical, like is magic, like it's kind of like fuming a little bit, like some of it's going in the air, and then like someone's just brewing it, trying to get it to be perfect, and then someone just walks by and is like, "Oh man, this room's hot." Turns on a fan, and then it just starts blowing everywhere. Like, "Oh no!" It goes at the vents, and then it's like, "Oh god, that's gonna be a problem."
Like Ulrich and all of the other werewolf
what you could have done?
Ulrich and all of the other werewolf.
How could you?
Ulrich and all of the other werewolf kids have to try and figure out a solution.
Everyone's just in love with each other.
I was gonna say if the person brewing the potion would have been like, "Do you realize what you could have done? That could have gone to me. I'm not immune to this. Now get your sweet booty out of here." Oh, curses! All right. Luscious locks of hair and those pillowy lips out of this room immediately. I'm still mad at you. I reckon all of Monster Compendium is going to be in future. It's going to be written based on the random nonsense we come up with on streams.
Like there are a few episodes that are random nonsense, but I already set that up that random nonsense is part of the course, and there's already an episode like that already written. So, oops.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we're on the money then. All right.
Yeah. So we probably should end the stream now, I guess.
Oh, we're talking about the atomic powers thing. Yeah. I might turn that into a gacha comic at some point, because that's what it was going to be. And I set myself up for that. I was like, oh, wait, that would be way better. But yes, we should end the stream. Ed, do you have any final thoughts about this? Because you didn't really...
Trash.
Okay. Well, that has been final thoughts with Aiden. Okay, well, I would repeat, I would wrap up something here, but I don't want to sound like a broken record. So, needless to say, kamexri was for once correct for about 5 minutes, maybe less, of review time, 30 seconds of actual video time. Anyway, so that's that. If you like audience like your opinion matters, subscribe to us already, and we'll continue this next gacha review, which might be like after a couple of times using gacha. So, within the next few days for sure. So I'll change the video title to part 1, and I'll change this to limited ads because we talked about lots of things in here that we're gonna get this demonetized. So hooray! All right. So please, if you like, or just go to my host headphones already. And on that note, until next time,